Fellas, we've surveyed women all around the world, and 9 out of 10 women agree they prefer for their man to be groomed down below. Now, he ain't got to be completely bald, but they want him to shave that fro down just a little bit. And Manscaped is here to help you because they just released the all-new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. Now, this trimmer has skin soft technology, and it also features their brightest LED spotlight to date. Of course, they're waterproof and so silent, you can't even tell that I'm using them right now. You can get 20% off your Manscaped clippers or anything else on their website, like the boxes that I'm wearing too, by using our code word Dignified. They'll even throw in free shipping when you go to checkout. So go to manscaped.com, use that code word Dignified, and upgrade your balls. Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned into a brand new episode of the Dignified Delinquents show. We in this hole, but hold on, wait a minute. Let me get my act together, myself right. I told y'all that this is the month of surprises. Now, this has been longly anticipated. They've been waiting for this one. I've been getting messages like, Jerry, when you gonna bring this particular person on to the show? When this person gonna come on? When she gonna make an appearance? Well, guess what, goddammit? She's here. She is the love of my life. My wife, Veronica, is in the building. How you feel?
I feel good. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'll be all right.
Nah, don't,
cousin.
Nah, don't be nervous, because I said, wife, are you nervous? She's like, no, I didn't get it.
The lights on now. I can hear myself in the headphones.
I'm not nervous.
But I'm not nervous. Not like that.
And of course, Breeze is here.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm so excited to have Veronica sitting next to me. I feel like I'm sitting next to motherfucking Beyonce. This much.
Does that make me
so
Jay-Z?
happy. Nah.
Oh.
No. No.
Oh. I don't want to be that ugly nigga anyway.
Nah, I'm ready.
You ready?
This is probably the most excited show I've been on.
That's sweet.
I'm not nervous, but this is my wife's first time. So, wife, I guess, let me ask you, how have you been? How is things?
You should let her sit in your seat.
I was gonna sit where you was at, but
that would have been dope. That shit would have been dope.
I couldn't figure out the configuration. I went to move stuff around.
I'm gonna feel like Sherry Shepherd.
Like, hey family.
Hey family.
Or would you feel like, because Wendy Williams, so I would say when I met my wife, we met in college, and Wendy Williams was like the hot thing. And my wife wanted to be a media personality. She wanted to be on TV.
Next Wendy Williams.
And like when we didn't have classes, we would go to class sometimes on time. But when if we had like a Monday off, like President's Day or like Memorial Day or Veterans Day, we would sit and we would watch Wendy Williams together. The first 20 minutes, my wife was like, I want to be Wendy Williams. Not knowing
I want to be Wendy Williams right now.
Why not? not knowing that her husband will one day have a national podcast that she executive produced. And so listen, I'm excited to have you here, wife.
Well, thank you for having me. So I've been good. Work's been busy. It's the beginning of the fiscal year at where I work. Whoops.
Well,
beat that out.
We'll take that out.
Okay. Well, it's the beginning of the fiscal year, and we have a lot of events coming up, a lot of fun stuff, and then also volunteering with my book collection, the Bria book collection. We've been doing vision boards at Title I schools.
Nice.
Can't wait to get you at my school.
I'm excited. You can invite boys. I had one boy for the first time, and he had a really good time building his vision board. He didn't put no glitter or anything on it, but he said he wanted to be a firefighter, and he was excited about his future.
I think that might be better for the boys at my school.
Yeah.
So maybe I can do like a masculine one. Like it doesn't have to be girly, but I have to make a boy curriculum too.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. You be on the road more than goddamn anybody I know.
She be on the road more than the
goddamn
football
road
team with no home stadium.
God, I'm like, man, where she at now? I watch those stories and be like,
where is Veronica? Pensacola.
Right.
Miami.
Fuck find Waldo, find Veronica.
Next weekend we're going to Nashville, so I'm excited.
Well, I don't know. Is it next week? Is it? Yeah, next week. Yeah, that is true. We're gonna be in Nashville next week. So we traveling, Breeze. We on the road. Bro, I ain't seen you since goddamn the last show. How you been?
I've been good, man. You know, in classes, trying to make it. Everything been good though. Track season's going.
Nice.
I had to talk to the head track coach. We got like 60 kids out there. Ooh. 60 kids, 3 coaches ain't gonna work. I told
That's a lot of kids.
We gotta make some cuts. We gotta make some cuts.
As a matter of fact, that's not.
We gotta make some cuts.
Why can't you just get more coaches?
It's not about the coaching. Some kids not out there for the same thing. I told the coach I'm out here to coach athletes. I work with kids all day. I'm with elementary kids Monday through Friday. When I come out here to coach, I want to coach.
You don't want to be out there babysitting a little bit.
I don't want to be babysitting. I want kids to get better.
Yeah.
And some kids not out there to get better. They out there to play, and their parents just want them to come out there to get them tired, to go to. No, I'm not doing that.
But what about exposure, though?
Exposure is good.
Yeah, so how they go get the exposure if you just go kick them off the team just because they ain't good?
It's not that they're not good. I don't kick kids off because they're not good. It's a lot of kids that's not good but work hard.
Nigga, you Denzel Washington on training day when Denzel said, "I would never cut a player because he's not up to snuff." You put on that tight uniform, you got to come to work.
That's to remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans, yeah. You put on that tight uniform, you got to come to work.
and I just feel like I'm not out here because your son wants to play and run around. I'm not. That's not what I'm here for.
You're not there to get him tired.
I'm here to actually coach, and I can't coach because your son is not allowing me to coach other players. I have to take all my attention from kids that's doing what they need to do to focus on your son who may run this way instead of being coached. So I feel like when kids come to certain sports, they need to be coachable of age.
Yeah,
like some of these kids is they 5. And 5-year-olds, if you get them you get them 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds, they're going to find something to do.
Yeah.
And I just don't, I'm dealing with kids all day, bro. Like, I'm not finna be like, hey, come back over here. No, I'm here to coach athletes now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense. I ain't mad at that. I think all of my collegiate, or not collegiate, but like sports teams that I've been a part of, it was never a cut situation, especially like when you play like PAL or Pop Warner, you got to get a certain amount of reps. But I can understand your sentiments, like what you mean, because even in like high school, and I'm sure like not college is probably different, but like in high school, they would never cut a player because we need dummies to run these plays with. But if you were out there, you weren't paying attention, you wasn't like you're a distraction. You got to go because you take away from everybody else. So I get that. Did they do that with cheerleading, wife?
No, you have to have tryouts. So like, if you don't make the team, if you're not good and you're not an alternate, you just not gonna come.
I treat it like a classroom.
But in Pop Warner, there's no tryouts. You kind of just come and you.
Right, your parents pay money.
Team, right.
Yeah.
But I think more so with the smaller kids, even if they kind of can't pay attention, I don't think you should like hold them out. I think it's more so like you planting a seed. So like maybe I might plant this seed for a track, but then maybe you might belong in soccer or something. But the parent won't really know that the child is not interested until they try it first. So you can't get it right without putting your kid in something.
My team is hood as fuck. So I be like my kids' parents come, drop the kids off, go sit in the parking lot, smoke. They
want to hang out.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound to themselves.
Like I'm not on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bringing my baby out here.
This their lunch break.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this the time where I get to chill. They gonna come home. They practice at 6. They get done at 8. By the time they get done, they gonna be going to sleep. I might go out.
Yeah, I might slide somewhere.
Bro, I'm not that person.
I'll be right back. What time you say come back?
Right.
7? Right. All right, I'll be here at 7:15.
Like, I'm not that person, bro. Like when I'm coaching, it's different. I treat it like the classroom. I'm going to teach the ones who wants to learn. Yeah. And if you don't want to learn, you will not distract
the ones who want to learn. For sure.
Like whatever you want to do is cool, but you're not finna be a distraction. Yeah. And I feel like a distraction.
Yeah, I like that. There you go.
But that's the hard thing about like the extracurricular sports. It's like after school, it's like you can't teach a parent how to parent, but you can't kick kids out. So it was some cheerleaders that were like hard to coach, but it's like, dang, I can't tell you to stop acting crazy.
Bro, I done had a conversation with parents like, bro, your son, he's not ready. Yeah. And dads look at me because like I'm realizing a lot of dads when it comes to sons,
they wanna relive themselves.
Right. They say, no, he got it.
Yeah, he can move.
He got it. When I was his age, I couldn't do one push up, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
So come on now.
Sir.
Come on now. I will say like you're 1,000% right about that though, because my nephew / godson, Juju, he's in sports now, but like a year ago he wasn't ready. Like he would be meandering off. He wasn't ready. But now this nigga, he's in flag football, and my brother sends me videos all the time of Juju. And this nigga, I'm like, oh, this nigga got it.
He's doing good in track too.
And he's doing good in track. He's doing very good in track. I'm like, oh, last year he wasn't. It's not necessarily a maturity thing, but maybe it is. That's the word, because like now that he's gotten a little bit older, like now he knows like, okay, if I listen and I do this, and I think the rewards from the work make kids appreciative. Like
it's the parents
and the exposure, because if he wouldn't have did that last year, he still would have been behind this year.
It's the parents though.
Like he would have never learned that work ethic if he wouldn't have started practicing last year.
Correct, but it's the parents. Like the parents don't want to listen. Like the parents do not listen to you. I'm like, bro, like your son needs. You can't bring your son out here. Like people bring you their kids and want you to teach them what they should be teaching them at home.
Right.
I shouldn't teach your son. I shouldn't have to teach your son discipline.
Right.
I shouldn't have to teach your son when adults talking to you.
Or your daughter.
Yeah. To look at or do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's some kids come out there that know I'm running track. I want to run track.
This is
what
I'm
saying. Ari is 7 years old. We had the 60 kids out there, and it was me and another coach. We have 4 coaches, 60 kids. That's still a lot of kids.
Yeah, that's a fucking lot of kids.
So
what is it? Isn't the ratio?
I thought it was supposed to be like 2-to-1, 3-to-1,
or 10-to-1. Like when it comes to like that kind of
sports,
thing.
yeah.
Yes, like 10. Like what is it? 15-to-1.
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 So
shit.
And we out there and Ari like daddy, because Ari's young, but she's also like daddy. Like they play too much.
Yeah.
Like Ari, when she comes to work, she wants to work.
Some kids get it.
You know what I'm saying? Some kids understand it, and you got other kids out there that just want to fucking
play.
Yeah. We had goose poop on the field because we practiced at Reigns. I turned my head for 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, maybe a minute. Fucking the little kids rolling around in the poop.
Go home. Go home.
Like, bro, like, what are you doing?
Get your stank ass up and get out of here.
I'm explaining what we're doing, and I look back, and you're rolling around in the goose poop.
Yeah. Now,
but some kids need mentors. That's a part of mentorship. You can't be like, your kid should have came ready, because it's kind of like when you kids send like certain kids to school. Sometimes kids aren't getting loved on at home, and sometimes they find that love at school.
Facts.
Sometimes I don't have a mentor here, but I might find that mentor in cheerleading. So I mean, you can't just like count somebody out because they need the extra love on top of what their parents give them, because every parent is not a great parent.
But I didn't sign up for that.
I
signed up to coach athletes.
Athletes.
You signed up to coach your daughter.
I signed up to coach 20 to 25 kids.
Being a coach is a mentor too. So that's like they come with a deal. It's part of the package.
It is. But when we say we have a number that we're not going to pass, we have 4 coaches.
Yeah. Y'all should have turned some kids away. Y'all should have said, "Hey, this is the cap."
But what comes in the middle is sometimes when people the money. Yeah. The registration fee, the this fee, the that fee, like all that money's coming in. It looks good.
It looks very good.
But we're not doing what we need to do for the kids that's been at there really to work. The older kids that really want to work. We got a 2-hour workout. We got 60 kids. It's no way in a 2-hour workout we're gonna really work those kids how they need to be worked. Yeah. Because you know why? Because we have 60 kids. So if we doing 800s as a workout, they get time. We have how many lanes? It's 8 kids. Let's say we got all 8 lanes. We have 8 kids. They have to do 2 laps.
8 divided by 6.
We have 60 kids.
60 divided by 8. What's that math? I don't know. Shit, goddamn.
I don't know the math either. But I'm saying, but we have those kids. They have to do 2 laps. Yeah. We have 60 kids. So they only gonna get that 1 lap, and they're not getting any better out there.
Yeah. I will say though, just as a side note to you, Snoop Dogg has a new movie on Amazon Prime. Saw it, yeah. It's called The Underdogs. It was now here's what pissed me off about the movie, because me and my wife, we watched it and I think we enjoyed it. It was funny.
I haven't laughed that hard at the movie.
They were doing a lot of cussing.
It was extra with the cursing.
But I will say this: go look at the writers of that movie and then tell me if you feel the same way. Go look at who wrote it.
Look at who wrote it afterwards.
Look at who wrote it. Watch the movie and then look at the writers.
Just tell me who.
I think a white man and a fucking maybe another white man. He could be mixed, but I was like, God damn, they wrote I don't got none cuss words. Like, were these niggas added? Like, were these ad lib niggas, or were these niggas in cuss words? Like the culture of the movie. Like, when you see who wrote it, you be like, oh.
Well, now I feel like you're stereotyping us. It's like, hey, wait a minute now. We don't cuss that much. Yeah, we do. Because I can't say that.
Black coaches don't let the kids cuss like that.
Not in front of them. Yeah.
Like when I was watching the movie, I'm like, yo, ain't no way.
Not real at all.
Right.
Get sent home.
I could see that.
Yeah. So
they think that. They think
about it. Shout out to Kenya Barris, who is executive producer and those writers on his team. But no, Bree. So you said that you were excited about this show. So I'm going to do something that I rarely do. I'm going to pass the rings to you because my wife is here.
Why are you making it different today?
I'm not making it different. If Bree's got questions,
why are you being weird to me?
Why are you being weird to me? If you got questions, Breeze, because you got me and my wife here, because you was like, oh, I'm being excited.
Now we all looking surprised.
Say less.
Okay. Now we all gonna be shocked.
Veronica Dawn, what's the hardest part about being married to somebody and working with them at the same time? Because I don't think I could actually work with my wife, because I know like we're the same but so different. So how do you and Jerry make it work? Like what?
That's a good question. I think
Breeze called my wife Veronica Dawn.
I don't know why. That's just so random.
That's a side note.
That's a good question. I think that the hardest part of working together is us both being leaders. Like, I like to lead, and I feel like I'm a strong leader, but then also Jerry L is a strong leader as well. So with both of us being leaders a lot of times.
It's Jerry on the show.
Jerry is a strong leader too. So then we end up bumping heads.
So I'm gonna interrupt you right there. I feel like you're more of a aggressive leader.
God damn,
Jerry.
aggressive.
I don't know the other word.
Aggressive?
I feel like you're more of a boom, boom, boom. And
I'm straight to the point. I ain't about to sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you what need to be done, and we go.
Jerry
do it.
he might.
No, he gonna sprinkle the sugar everywhere.
I'm
gonna go this way. But I'm gonna tell you the same thing she said. But I'm gonna go the
wrong way. Okay, let me ask you this. Why we gotta play around? Let me ask you this though.
I'm gonna say where that comes from. So, Jerry L's family has some finesse. So they go sugarcoat everything. My family is just straightforward session. So it's like, no, I'm gonna tell you A, B, C, and that's what it is. Like, I'm not gonna put nothing else on it. Like, it is what it is, and that's how it's gonna be.
But let me ask you this though: would you rather be like, hey, you get your ass is fired?
I don't say it's not like that. It's not like that.
Straightforward. Or would you rather be like, hey, listen?
Regardless, you fired though.
I mean, you got to know, but
you're not taking this bottle.
Why are you so mad?
Oh, you petty as fuck.
It's a little joking joke. No.
But would you rather somebody like make you like feel okay? Like, yeah,
I make people feel okay.
I'm fired as fuck, but
I'm not saying that she don't make you feel good though.
I make people feel good. I'm just not gonna be hugging all over you and stuff. Like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna pat your back. You're an adult.
I think,
bro,
you don't need all that.
With the bottle, she said that shit nice as fuck, but you knew she was serious. Like, you was like, I'm gonna tell.
Breeze being better.
No.
Take the rings back. No. You lost it.
No, but that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, I could just see it. Like, I could see y'all at a restaurant and Jerry like, well, I didn't order I didn't want any extra cheese
at a restaurant. She turns to me. At a restaurant, she wants that finesse.
Yeah, she
want the finesse.
I gotta finesse it. We have to know when to tag each other in. So if somebody needs to hear something straightforward, then that's me. If I need customer service on the phone, I'm gonna let Jerry L pick it up because it's like, "Hi, how's your day going?" I'm like, "Damn, the internet broke. Can you turn it back on?"
Facts.
And he's like, "Well, my day is swell, but our internet's not doing great." And it's like, "Oh no, what's wrong?" And they play with him. And so when it's his turn, I let him do it.
Motherfuckers don't play with me. I get the fuck I need done. I just do it.
It took too long. I just said the internet broke. Can you fix it? And then he's like, "Well, it could be a little faster." It's like, "Nah, this shit broke."
Breeze, I get the internet turned back on and a month free of service.
And a discount. They go like, actually, we're gonna take $50 off. I'm sorry for your inconvenience, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Finesse.
It works for him, but it's not my gift. You have to know where your gifts are in your marriage and where people can fill in for each other.
But I know that you said that your wife is more so like, is your wife more Veronica or more me? Like who is me. Who in the marriage?
I don't want confrontation, dog.
Yeah,
because I don't know.
Thank you.
But here's my reasoning, bro. Here's my reasoning. Because if I have to get confrontational, I don't know where Breeze is gonna go. Like I'd rather keep it here. Because if you piss her off and make I gotta the whole come out. Now I gotta protect my family. Yeah, you know, I gotta beat on my chest, let you know, like. So I rather like the order was wrong.
Excuse me, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because if she goes off and you don't, and she look at me, oh Lord.
I apologize for y'all.
Now you have to step in, because if you don't, now I'm gonna be pissed.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd much rather
just take care of it in the first place.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather everything go easy. I don't want no confrontation, but if it goes there and I have to go there, then I'm going there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But I see Veronica like almost like you want to interrupt her. Because sometimes I be like, Bree, just let me take care of it because I know how you gonna be.
Yeah.
So let me finesse it.
Can I tell you about our wedding? Our wedding, and this is just like this is just the wedding cake. So our wedding had got moved because of Hurricane Dorian, right? And our wedding got shifted. So
the day before, it wasn't like weeks in advance. We literally made the call. I came back from the Chris Brown concert and was like, "Damn, we got to move the wedding."
Okay, so our wedding got moved the day before the wedding. We were supposed to get married, and it was a lot fucking going on. Like, you planned a wedding, Breeze. You've been a part of a wedding. It was
more than a lot.
It was
that
more
shit
than
was
a
the
lot.
most. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, and like Breeze, like you've been.
Think you want to put that shit in reverse? I don't know about this.
Let's go to the courthouse.
Let's go right, which we had an option to do. But like you've been in weddings, you've had a wedding, like you know, like the shit that can come with a wedding. So we had to reverse all of our vendors. Like our wedding coordinators, she had to change her day because we're not getting married on, what was it, the first?
It was supposed to be the first.
Supposed to be September 1. We're not getting married on December 1 anymore. It's 20 days later. It's the 21st, which is also my birthday. We getting married on the 21st now. Our wedding coordinator, I had a play. I was gonna go to.
I had plans. So like, you come or not?
Well, bitch, give us a deposit back. Well, deposit, I had to spend that.
And then she came in and didn't do shit.
Ain't do shit at the wedding. Her ass was sitting down. Bitch, you should have went to the fucking play.
Right.
Shit, give us our goddamn money back. But it was a situation with our cake. And I don't know all the details. All I know is that the cake person, she was talking to my wife because she was a nice lady.
She was okay.
All right.
Yeah. We ain't gonna say no names. She was all right.
And the cake was good.
Customer service was not.
But the cake lady, all I know is
customer service means more than the cake to me.
That's right. True.
Don't argue with me, bitch.
All I got was a call that was like, "Hey, you need to talk to your wife because I'm trying to figure this shit out." And I'm trying to.
She wasn't trying to figure shit out. That's why she called.
She's, I'm trying to figure this out, and your wife snapped at me. I snapped at her.
Because we both from Jacksonville, but no, she wasn't trying to figure it out. So, and that don't mean you rude. You can have good customer service.
I'm sorry.
You can have good customer service. So what happened was that I called and I'm like, hey, and I'm already emotional. Like, hey, we had to move the wedding back. Did you start on the cake? She's like, yeah. Well, I went all around the world. Well, I was putting the da. And it's like, okay, but did you start on the cake? And then so she basically lied and said she started on the cake. Then later on in the conversation, she tried to reverse it and say she didn't start. It's like, did you start or did you not start? Because what I'm trying to get to if you did not start, we need the cake on the 21st. If you did start, it's like, shit, now we got to pay for 2 cakes. So I'm just trying to see which one it is.
Right, bitch.
But just answer
like,
the damn question.
Too. Like, look.
So by the time I found her that she was lying, it's like, okay, now you fucking lying. Now I'm frustrated. Now I'm about to go off on you. So then that's when, we went off on each other. And then she ended up calling Jeriel, told him the truth, which is that she did not start on the cake, which is what you should have said in the first fucking place. But they end up resolving it with him. And she did help us get the cake on the 21st. And the cake was nice, but customer service was horrible.
It was a little bubble in the cake.
10 out of 10 would not recommend.
I don't deal with any of that. Like, I try to...
She was lying. Who about to play with you?
I feel like at this point, it's the wife's job
to do certain things.
That was an expensive ass cake. Like, why are you playing?
It was a very expensive cake.
Did you make it or not?
And it was red. It was red velvet, which I loved. Shout out to her in that red velvet because that was a good red velvet.
Which I'm glad that she didn't start on it because it was like the same night. So it's like, if you didn't start on it, I don't know if that cake was gonna make it in the fucking place anyway. Yeah, she had to freeze that and then let it defrost the next day. Yeah, I would think I wouldn't at 6 o'clock at night. Okay, it'll be our cake wasn't gonna be right. I'm glad that she had time. She probably overslept or something, but she was lying.
I went to the hood lady.
She was baking out of her house.
He said, y'all can come pick it up. We pulled up. I said, what the fuck?
We at?
In the hood. But the cake was good.
I'm not from Jacksonville. I'm like, what side of town is this? What side of town are we on? This is the west side, baby.
Lock your door.
Leave your chair back. Lock your door.
I'll be right back. Lock your door. I'll be right back.
But a lot of people be doing that.
And I'm going to come like this.
I was scared to go inside because what if you got your wedding cake from this person that got roaches and you are not paying $500?
Yeah, that'd be. But
a lot of people be doing that. You get on Instagram and the cake $300, and then it's like, oh, you can do a pickup, and then you pick up, and then you off for Broward. It's like, what?
Where do you get your cake from?
Cakes by somebody.
But
it was a
nice cake.
It was like a shop. Like a,
okay.
Fancy.
Yeah, I didn't pay for it.
You said you didn't pay for it?
No, I didn't pay for it.
You don't know where that cake came from?
Huh? You got it for free?
No, I think my mom and my dad paid for it. Like they put towards it, but we didn't pay for the cake.
So that's a question that everybody's asking. They're saying in this modern day, because back in the day, the bride's wife, the bride's family paid for the wedding, and the groom's family. Is that true in this modern day? Like,
no.
Okay, I didn't think. I knew your fucking ass. Shit,
what?
I knew how we were struggling.
I don't know, but I would pay. I think I would. I would like to pay for my daughter's wedding.
Yeah,
it would be nice.
I think as a father, the way I'm raising my daughter, I think I would like to pay for her wedding. It better be her only wedding because that's the only one I'm gonna pay for.
Yeah.
I don't see me like
paying for multiple weddings and
no, shit. Yeah. But I think how I'm raising her, I would pay for her wedding.
Yeah.
I think it depends on like how much your parents making and stuff like that. Like you never want to be a burden, and then I was taught to be self-sufficient. So if I know me and my future husband got it and we can afford to pay for it, I'm not gonna ask. Like my daddy did put money on it and pay for other stuff. So like when it's time for a down payment for a house, are you gonna be able to help me with that? I'd rather you help me when I need your help, not just because I'm trying to be luxurious and spend $50,000. No, I'm saying like if we need it.
Oh, okay.
So
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
That time when our first house that was supposed to be mine, it actually fell through, and people were playing with us. They was playing with us about our student loans. And I was like, actually, you need $15,000. It's like God.
Everybody went to boat.
Somebody went to bro. Somebody said, "Can you sell a car, bitch? Can I sell a car?"
Right. So they're asking for this big amount of money, and my daddy was there. He was like, "Yeah, like if you need it, I'll give you X amount of $1,000." So it's like when I need you, that's when I want to tag you in, not when I just want to have something pretty. Yeah.
Not just on a Tuesday.
If I could though, I wouldn't have had a big wedding. I mean, I loved my wedding. We had a good time.
It was nice.
A great time. I was gonna pay for an extra hour.
You damn sure was. Lady was like, no, too many niggas.
Too many niggas.
That's it. She didn't even want to take the money, but
it wasn't as crazy as what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be crazy.
Compared to one of your friends who had people dancing on the table. We went to somebody's wedding.
You was dancing on the damn table with shirt off. So I was like, I hope Breeze don't dance with his shirt off at his own. I hope he don't strip.
I don't even know.
But you got older since then. We was all young. That was like fresh after graduation. So
y'all was there for that shit.
Yeah.
We was there for that.
Somebody was doing splits on the floor in her dress. I'm like,
we wasn't supposed to be there.
But it was
alternative.
It was alternative. Somebody canceled.
They was also from Dade County.
That is true.
And they let us bring alcohol under the table.
Yeah, they said, ain't no liquor at the wedding, but bring our own shit. Put it in the bag and bring it in.
Bro, we had a bottle of Hennessy this big under our table.
Yeah.
Everybody was drunk. Yeah. I don't even remember the night. Everybody was like, "Breathe, boy, you was the life, but it was your wedding." I'm like, "Fuck."
That's how I thought you was gonna be with your shirt off.
Somebody, I think even after that wedding, if I'm not mistaken, and sorry if I am,
somebody was passed out.
Somebody got passed out. Somebody also had a DUI and hit somebody.
That's sad.
He's doing 10 years in jail. 10 years in prison.
Oh wow. Well, sorry to that man.
I hope he had fun.
At the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, he had a blast.
But we tried to stop him.
Y'all should.
Oh, he must have been an angry drunk. Like, nah,
he was like, nah, bro, I gotta get home to my family. But he didn't go. Never mind.
Don't talk about it. You about to bring this shit down. He ain't back home with his family.
It's a long story.
He got about 4 more years to go.
Nah. He just got sentenced.
God damn.
Yeah, because they was waiting.
At this point, just let it go. Just waive it.
Because they was waiting. I know this off top.
How much time he got served? He got time served?
No, because he was home. So
what y'all waiting on?
So they was waiting to pick him up. They never picked him up. They was doing all this.
They had too much. They was just doing too much.
But they came and got his ass like 2 years ago.
Come on, now.
I don't want to doubt about it. Like,
come on.
I don't change my ways since then. I don't even drink no more.
I don't even drink no more. I'm so like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a sad story. He ended up going to jail. He had another kid. When he went in, the baby ended up dying while he was in jail.
Oh my gosh! You putting all these people business out. I hope they ain't listening.
Nah, he ain't listening from in there. I don't think they got. I don't think he can.
That's sad.
Yoo-hoo.
And that's why I always tell my husband he should not drink and drive.
I will say
because he'll hop on 95.
I'm like, babe, come get me. She be mad as fuck. I be like, babe, come get me.
Carol will never ask me to pick him up.
What?
I will. Okay.
I learned the hard way.
I will. What was your hard way?
Crashing.
Damn.
Why you was drunk?
I wasn't drunk, but I was drinking. But all it took, I thought I was good. I still think I was good to this day, but I crashed.
You wasn't good.
But I crashed.
What'd you hit?
Another car.
No, you wasn't good, so.
No, but it was their like no, it was their fault. It was their fault. Like I got all the insurance they paid, whatever.
That was God's way of slowing you down. Like, listen, I can take all
But
this
after
shit.
that, I'm like, yo, bro, like.
Good thing they didn't give you the little blow thing.
They did.
They did. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you wasn't
drunk. Yeah.
You wasn't drunk.
I was drinking.
But it scared you.
Yeah, you had a drink.
3.
God damn.
I don't think them shits work.
No, they work. It was how long in between you driving and blowing was it?
Well, it was the time I seen D. Ray Davis and he was like, God damn, and he was talking to me, he's like, goddamn the Migos, because we had brought him the live bar. The Migos, y'all missing one of y'all members, and we was out there and we was talking. So we was out there talking for like maybe an hour.
So you had sobered up a little bit.
Man.
You had sobered up a little bit.
You wasn't drunk no more.
Yeah.
But still, that shit scared the hell out of me.
I would. Not like this, Jesus. Please. I don't teach you to
Nah, I would not yet.
Oh, that would have been a story on the news. Teacher of the year.
DCPS Teacher of the Year.
You would have lost everything.
Everything.
Ooh, thank
They'd
you.
been to school. How does it feel to know you kill somebody from driving? You're like, the fuck?
I'm just trying to teach the kids. This is how I knew I had a problem, and I don't think I stopped drinking then, but I don't drink as much as I did now. Come on now.
What?
I don't drink it. Come on now. Shit.
No, because I know that the situation that you go say is not when you should have known, but you tell yours and then I'm going to tell mine.
That's why I love this show.
Go ahead.
Well, what's your... I knew
you
when
know my situation.
I was coming across the Matthews Bridge from my brother Al's house. The Danes Point Bridge from my brother Al's house.
Worst bridge.
The worst bridge. And them goddamn lines had got a little wavy. And I was driving, but it was a lot of I had a lot of pressure in my mind. We were trying to purchase a house at the time. We were trying to pay for a wedding at the time.
Which I would not recommend doing at the same damn time.
Don't do that at the same time.
We did too. That's
stressful.
That's when I quit.
That's when you quit the show.
I can't do this shit.
Jerry, we here every week with topics. Fucking topics.
That shit's the worst. I'm glad you said that shit's the worst.
We were trying to purchase a house and pay for a wedding.
Oh my God.
I was only making I was making 34,000, 34 and 5 because I went to a new job. I was at UNF making $34,500 at the time. Which if you try to put
that
money
was before
to the
inflation
side,
though. It was before inflation,
pre-inflation, but still I was inflated. Shit. Nigga, I was drinking goddamn Crown Royal vanilla out the bottle, nigga. I'm like this. And I had that shit got wavy, and I would come home and I just started crying.
It was so sad. And then he didn't want to talk to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? And he was like, call my sister. And I was like, oh. So I called him. They're like, girl, what am I doing? I'm like, he told me to call you.
He told me to call you.
She was like, well, y'all about to get married. You got to deal with this now. I'm like,
I know this all topic, but that's how important it is to have a support system.
Yeah.
Like niggas go through that. Like people don't, like as a man, like I know women do most of it, but like as a man, knowing in your mind, like I gotta pay for this, she wants this wedding.
Yeah.
That shit's stressful, dog.
It's stressful for both people though, because we split our wedding, so
yeah,
we did too. But
it's stressful for me too.
It was, but like in my mind, like damn, like because I really wanted to pay for everything. I can.
If I could, I would.
If I could, baby, this wedding would be in fucking Dubai. Everybody free. Yeah, just come.
But I think the thing is that like I think it's stressful, and then you feel like you can't talk to the other person. Like I was stressed out, he's stressed out, but we feel like we can't talk to each other because we don't want to make each other feel bad because like it's supposed to be a happy time, but it's like nah.
You say I gotta put $500 into a savings account every month.
Yes, I have put us on a payment plan, so it's like not a payment plan, but I calculated all the costs. I made a budget, and it's like this is how much we have to save to get the house and the wedding by X amount of time.
I was like this, Breeze.
You sound like Bree.
Every month I'm gonna come knocking like, hey, I ain't see the $500 come through.
Goddamn, Bree, fuck! I'm trying to get me some new Jordan shit. This just came out. That's when I stopped liking Jordan.
If crack was easily accessible, I probably would have been on it.
Oh Lord.
I probably would have been on it.
But that's not the story that I was gonna tell.
What story?
I was gonna talk about how the time after graduation, I was staying in the districts. And he drove home. He went to a college party, and I'm like, "Why are you going to a college party?"
I went to a
yes, you in a fraternity, but like, why are you going to a party with the students? Like, you're not a student anymore.
It wasn't the student. It was my line brothers.
Line brothers who's still in school. So I was like, a little lame. You need to be focusing on work or whatever. But whatever. But I'm not gonna judge you. Go ahead.
I had just crossed in spring 16.
I didn't understand because I'm not in a sorority. So
this was fall.
I was trying to be an understanding girlfriend. I'm like, go out, have your fun, do whatever. So he ended up going, and which is fine. But why? They sent him back drunk. Sloppy the fuck drunk. Like, so drunk. I'm trying to figure out how he even got here.
This gym was for Jesus.
But listen, he got, not only did he drive in, he backed the fuck in front of my place. So I'm thinking,
you a fancy drunk.
I'm thinking
this nigga showing out.
No, but I'm thinking he good. So he coming, I'm like, hey. And then he's like, So then next thing you know, he just ended up on the ground. He couldn't sit on the bed, so he ended up laying on the ground. I laid him out, and then once he lay out, now he just stopped blinking and stuff. His eyes still wide the fuck open. So he just like this on the ground, not blinking. And so I'm pinching him, slapping him, and then now I had to call a sister because I'm like, oh my God, Jeriel is not blinking. He's not. I don't think he's breathing. They're like, why are you calling me? Call the ambulance. Now I'm on the phone with the ambulance. We on the 7-way call with all the siblings in the ambulance. And I'm like, he's not breathing. So I'm screaming and shit. And then by the time, why the fuck the ambulance got here? When the ambulance get here, now he's just, I'm okay. It's like, no, you wasn't breathing. You wasn't blinking. I'm concerned about you. I'm thinking you about to die. We ain't even engaged at this point, so I'm scared as fuck. I'm like, what is this boy doing? I just met him not too long ago. We had only been together for like 2 years. Then I'm like, oh my God. So, but then he sobered up. He ended up sobering up. JoJo came. JoJo and Shakia came. He was like, he's all right. JoJo and Shakia came after the ambulance left.
Oh my God. This nigga could have died.
After the ambulance left, they're like, he's fine. We took his, whatever, his numbers and stuff. He's fine. Just, I'm thinking he about to be slow as fuck after this. Because, some people, they get alcohol poisoning.
He's about to be slow as fuck. This nigga.
Because he still wasn't talking. He's fine. But I'm like, y'all can't leave him here. He's not talking. So he's not talking. JoJo's like, nah, he all right. He just need to go for a walk. Y'all do that. I don't lock the door. They went for a walk and he came back and he was talking. So I don't know what JoJo did, but thank you, JoJo, for saving Jeriel. Because he was going to be slow. JoJo wouldn't have showed up.
Of course it was Jesus.
And then Jeriel brushed it off like nothing happened. I'm like, dude, you literally died. And the reason why I know that something happened that night because Jeriel told me, he was like, yeah, I was telling my daddy. And I was like, what? Now I'm real freaked out.
Oh.
And he tried to play it off like, no, I was just sitting there. I was like, no, dude, you was in like a paralysis. Like it was something going on with you.
I think that was ever clear.
Don't drink the Kappa juice. Whatever they got in that fraternity, don't drink it. It'll make it slow.
It's stories about that Kappa juice. I wouldn't drink that shit ever again.
But he drunk. I was like, why would you drink it? And I'm mad at his friends for letting him drink it. It's like, friends, why you let him drive?
Friends and line brothers are different.
Whatever. You shouldn't. Whoever. Don't let your line sister brother drive. Drunk across town on the expressway, like that was way down Beach Boulevard.
Here's the thing, I didn't know you was gonna say that on the show today. I didn't know you was gonna bring it up.
What?
No, it's fine. I thought I was gonna play a prank on you, and I was like, I'm something wrong.
No, it was no, Jeriel. No, you played the prank on your damn self. that was so real because I'm like, when I say slapping, I'm slapping the shit out of him. No blinking.
I remember you pinching me
because you was in paralysis. That happened to me one time. I got high before, and not me, but one of my friends. No, for real, not me. One of my friends. She had to walk it off, but it literally sent her into paralysis. She went face down into a pool, not blinking because she was in a paralysis. But still, you can be stuck like that.
I do remember you pinching me, and I was like,
did you respond?
No, I was like, oh shit,
you couldn't talk.
I don't feel nothing. I was like, I don't feel her pinching me. And I was like, what the fuck?
You know what that's called when you go to the hospital and that happen, and you can feel things, but you can't respond? A vegetable. No, he thought he was playing this prank.
I thought I was getting. I was like,
no. I felt bad. I was like, oh my god, his fraternity brothers. Somebody probably poisoned him or something at the damn party.
Playing a prank. What kind of prank is that? That you're not talking and breathing?
I'm gonna scare her ass. I'm gonna get it real good.
You almost lost your wife.
I was sitting there.
You almost lost your wife, boy.
That scared the shit out of me.
She was pinching me and slapping me, and I was like, why didn't I feel nothing?
He couldn't feel nothing. He couldn't move. He was just laying there like this.
I was like, oh.
I was so scared.
I woke up the next morning swollen and bruised and battered. I
was so scared.
That's crazy as fuck.
You ever see the news when they play like the story back when a person called 911? I was like, I would pay to hear that and hear how that sounds because I know it sounds like a murder movie or something because I'm just screaming so loud and crazy. I'm surprised the neighbors ain't nobody come check on us. They ain't give a fuck about us.
Especially I was in the hood.
But
don't go over there.
No, we'll stand at the district. We'll stand at the district and I had roommates then. Ain't nobody check on us or nothing.
Yeah.
Shout out to my roommates.
Shout out to the roommates.
Wherever the fuck they at.
Damn, Jerry.
I'm sorry. I
ain't never seen Jerry that drunk.
No, I don't think he
got that drunk ever again.
You probably seen me drunk, but I've never seen Jerry drunk.
Once you get crazy that one time, you learn your limit and then you'll do that shit again.
Have I seen Breeze drunk?
With his shirt off at the wedding.
That, but I'm thinking about regular Breeze on a Tuesday. Not on a Tuesday,
like
but
drunk. Like, I don't think you ever seen me.
If you have been,
I don't think you want to be that drunk though.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be. That was Everclear, ABC vodka,
hospital.
I probably was drunk at your wedding when we was going out looking at people crazy, aggressive.
At our wedding?
At our wedding?
Was it when we went to Tampa and went out?
No, that wasn't my wedding. Yeah, you was drunk then.
Who wedding was that?
That wasn't nobody. That was the JoJo's engagement.
Oh, when we walked the strip.
I probably was drunk then.
Yeah, that was JoJo's engagement.
You wanted to fight that night.
Bree wanted to fight every fucking body. I said, okay, I need to go out with Leonard. I cannot fucking go out with Bree.
Like, who want to try me tonight?
Because Bree, everybody that walk past Bree, yeah, nigga, pussy, nigga. Goddamn Bree, I got glasses, nigga. I can't do shit for you tonight. I got glasses and asthma.
And it was a group of us, so one person fight with all. First the niggas gonna be in, then the girls gotta jump in. It was gonna be a big old pile of people just fighting in the jail. It was an
Ebor. It was an Ebor. Yeah, that was the one time I was like, okay. I told my wife, I said, hey, listen, we can't go out with them. we can't go out with them no more. These niggas make the spot hot. They don't know how to have fun. They just. Oh,
they probably said the same shit about us, like pussy niggas.
The pussy ass niggas
only. We were drinking a lot though at that wedding though. I mean, at that
engagement party. Yeah, it was a party. Mm-hmm. So yeah, no. Anything else, Breeze? You got my wife is here. I'm excited about that. From behind the camera to in front.
Hey cousins.
That was a long ass question.
Say it again to the cousins.
Hey cousins.
We got Tay behind the camera right. Shout out to my niece Tay working behind the
camera. Tay got a promotion. Shout out to Tay because Tay used to be our wedding assistant. She's gotten a promotion. She's in school at EW. Drop a bomb. In school at EW for communications. Getting to the bag, getting paid to be an assistant now. Now she got a payroll.
She want to do everything but communications. Yeah, I think I'm going to go.
But
I don't want to talk to you.
Tay is so mature because she even negotiated her contract, which I thought that was cool.
Oh, she did negotiate her salary.
Because anybody else was like, yeah, I'll come help. She's like, well, how much you paying?
Her brother was like, shit, ask for $400. Goddamn, nigga, shit.
Jari want to cut.
Shit. Yeah, I come up there with you too on a Saturday, Uncle. I can bike myself up there. Nigga, get your ass. You ain't gonna bike.
Big Tay, not the little Tay.
Not the little Tay.
We're so proud of her.
But shout out to little Tay.
Yeah, man, that's different though. When you drink, it's amazing the person that you become. Yeah. So is it really different use? That was the question I had with other people. I'm like, bro, like I drink, I'm different people. So I'm trying to figure out, is that all me inside of me, or is that just like the liquor being liquor?
I think it's all you. I think it's all you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, I'll say for example, when I was younger, I used to have like a little attitude, like don't try me. I go off on people, and if I drank
little.
Right.
No, that was like freshman year.
Yesterday.
No.
She almost got broken up with in Miami, nigga.
That's a long time ago.
Younger.
That's almost 10 years ago. It's coming up. It's been a while, but anyway, I feel like your old stuff just come out. So like, if you always had an attitude, your attitude will come out when you drunk. Yeah. If you like to dance and you don't do it in front of people, you gonna dance when you drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I just feel like I think everybody has like different thems inside of them.
Jerry, I got 2 different people.
And I've seen different Jerry.
My wife said she's married to 2 different people.
Yeah, that's what people. They're like, how is it having your husband do comedy?
You're married to 2 different people, bro. Veronica sit up here and Veronica act smiley, bro. I remember.
I'm not acting.
Bro, I've seen Veronica in college, bro.
Cause y'all went to school together for a little bit. Yeah.
Like, bro, like Veronica, like niggas would try to dance with her, and she was not going for it.
I'm just because I'm not like easy.
I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying like Veronica didn't play no guy.
I'm not super friendly. No,
like niggas knew like, hey, that's.
It's because okay,
you know, in college niggas like.
I remember,
like she was like,
because I didn't have time to play with people. Like I wanted to date, but it's like I'm not gonna be for everybody. I'm not a hoe. My daddy didn't raise no hoe.
Which is what's up. But I'm just saying,
I'm not gonna. What's the point of me entertaining you and ha Kiki? Like for what? I'm not interested.
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
If a joke wasn't funny, she wasn't laughing.
I'm a look.
I know.
Like if
that's how we met.
If you say a joke and it's not funny,
made a joke about
everybody else might be laughing like. What the? Why
she was the one motherfucker in the room. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You didn't hear it?
I'm funny.
The first time we met, what was your joke? He was talking about getting pussy before being married or dating or whatever the fuck it was. So I was like, I gotta try it like a Publix cookie. I was like, ugh.
I said,
hoe ass nigga. That's what I was thinking of.
My joke was that because they were talking about being celibate for a date, and I said, well, even Publix let you sample a cookie before you buy a pack. Was the joke? And she had her hoodie on, and she looked at me like, she was like,
I was sick. I wasn't even prepared to laugh. I had a sinus infection. They look at me,
ass nigga.
I didn't say that.
And I was like, who the fuck?
I did not say that.
You did. I said that's how your look was to me.
She looked at everybody
because it wasn't funny to me.
She's like stupid ass.
I'm not a follower. If the shit ain't funny, it's funny.
Not supposed to be at this school. I was not supposed to be at JU.
This nigga supposed to be at Savannah. Right. Sorry to everybody at Savannah State.
You niggas supposed to be at E. I'm just saying how she looked at us. I love E-Dub. I was there every weekend.
I did not. But no.
E-Dub has changed. E-Dub is a different school.
I think I was looking. No, I think I was looking. No, E-Dub.
First of all, she leaned so far back, I almost slapped her.
No, EWU always been a good school. Shout out to them because my auntie graduated from EWC and she was one of my like favorite people and she like helped raise me. So shout out to Hazel Brown, downtown Hazel Brown. But Breeze, no. I think I just got rest.
Auntie Sabrina, who
I think I got resting bitch face. I was actually happy to see Breeze because it wasn't. She got what?
139 on 140 on the gift test.
I don't even know what that means.
She got a 139 out of 140.
Oh, that's good. That's amazing. Drop on the clues, Mount Mari.
Come on, now that clues.
The Rabbit Club. I was happy to see you because when I first got to JU, they moved me in, took all my shit out my auntie card. Then I got there. And I ain't seen no more black people except for my roommate. And I like just got scared. Like I was in a culture shock because I went to all black schools. I went to Ribaud and I went to Jackson. And then when I got there, I ain't seen no more black people. So I just got like just sad. And then the white people who I did see, motherfuckers was mugging us. Right. Like, ooh. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm dressed down. I got my Jordans on. I got my little Aeropostale shirt.
I thought I was because of me.
I thought I was
because of me.
Because
JU was an HBCU back in the day.
I thought I was cute. We going to go get some like lunch, and then we going to Nelly's to get something to eat. And all these white people looking like they ain't never seen black people before. Now we looking at the white people like we ain't never seen white people before. Right. And then I saw Breeze with his goals. I was like, ah.
He had dreads.
He got dreads and goals. I'm at home. It feel like the north side to me. So I was happy.
That was good times.
I can tell you how so I will say my wife did not like me when she first met me.
I didn't dislike you.
You ain't like me.
I didn't want to listen to your jokey jokes.
I don't even know how. I don't even know how we. I
recruited you for radio. That's how we had to spend time together.
I was sitting there talking to a young lady.
A young lady for what? What were y'all talking about?
It's life.
It's life and
stuff. I was talking to a young lady, and this I knew my wife didn't give a fuck because she came in, interrupted the whole conversation. Excuse me, do you want to be in the radio?
But I didn't say it like that. I did not say it like that.
That's how I heard it.
I did.
How did you say it? Because me and the young lady was talking.
And I said, excuse me. Excuse me, do you want to do radio?
That lady could have been my wife.
Wait.
Shout out to that lady for moving the fuck out the way.
Was it excuse me with a pause or was it
no? Excuse me. I'm about to say what I'm about to say.
Oh,
was I supposed to pause?
You were supposed to. Excuse me, and then everybody's supposed to like look at you and acknowledge.
I wouldn't worry about her. I had something to say. Thank you, young lady, for moving out the way. They could have been married for real.
That could have been my wife.
Shout out to you.
I think she was a little slow though, because when she was looking at me, I was like,
well, if she really wanted you, she'd be like, no, I'm talking.
She might have wanted me.
Nah, she was scared. Got to stand up for what she wanted.
She might have been. She had glasses and shit. She could have been scared because you did come up very north side.
Swear to God, I wouldn't talk to her no more. Swear to God, I wouldn't talk. That's dead.
Yeah, that was. Now cut me off after you was just engaging me. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get recruitment numbers. It's like we only had a handful of people in the class. It's like I need people, and he like communications. Hey, you want to be in a radio class?
And all my attention went immediately. Yeah,
come with me.
You say about radio. You said radio.
It's something about that aggressive shit. That's how Bree got.
I wasn't aggressive though.
It was aggressive.
That was aggressive. Bree got me. I was talking to some girl. I'm like, man,
y'all be trying to make me sound mean.
I'm not. It
wasn't aggressive.
It's not mean. It's aggressive though. Excuse me.
I was saying excuse me. No. I was saying excuse me, like pardon me, but I have
no.
Listen, I was saying excuse me as like a statement, but not a question. So like, excuse me, I need to talk. I'm telling you, I'm about to say something.
He was talking to her.
Yeah, but I wasn't asking. I was telling you that I'm about to ask. Excuse me, I'm about to tell you something. Listen, I'm telling you, listen. That's like me saying, listen, I need you to be on radio, but in a polite way. Yeah.
She wasn't trying to holler at me.
She could have joined too, for all I give a damn. Like I just needed numbers. She could have joined too.
I was leaving goddamn what is it, Puff? And I was talking to a girl and Bree, me and Bree.
Shout out to Puff.
I had stopped talking to Bree. Me and Bree, I'm like, bro, we done, bro. I ain't fucking with you no more. Whatever. But Bree was not going for that shit.
Oh my God.
I was walking with a girl when I'm talking to her. I told Bree, I tell you this all the time, she could have been my wife. She was like, Bree, really? What the fuck you mean? I'm talking here. You really you gonna do this shit like what the fuck you mean? Like you just did that shit out of. We had an argument.
Like who is she?
Like you know what I'm saying? Like so she talking to the girl like, listen, I'm gonna let you two handle this.
As you should, because if you don't, it's gonna be something crazy.
So we was like smart choice.
Oh, that mean that girl didn't want you like that because if she did, she like. Back up.
Now she ain't want like she was hollering at me the whole night. She was grabbing my dress.
Oh, she saw that crazy motherfucker.
But she seen Bree came in.
She saw that crazy motherfucker.
A whole fucking beep beep.
Now, Bree, you said this and you didn't word it like this, but do you? I don't want to say it like this. Do you? Are you wary of your wife's presence? I don't want to say like, do you fear your wife? You don't fear your wife, but you conscientious of your wife's presence.
Cause I don't know who y'all get. I know who I'm getting. I know who I go home to every night.
Yeah,
but I don't know who the fuck y'all gonna get. Like anything is another person.
Yeah,
like I never understood the whole New York, the up north, the down south thing. But being married to somebody that's from up north, I understand now.
Yeah,
because certain shit. Yeah, like it's a trigger. Being around her sister, her mama, and then having a mom, a auntie that's from the south, it's different. I'm like, now, like
that's a whole lot different.
Don't get mad about it. It's okay. It's okay. We good.
I think that's a personality type.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's an up north versus south thing.
It's a cultural thing too, though. Like,
but
like
stuff that people in New York find disrespectful, people in Florida know. I'm like, bro, all right, cool.
New York people rude to me.
Yeah,
they rude as fuck. When we went to New York, nobody said excuse me. Like I said the next person who do some shit, I'm about to show them about their ass.
I said you better not.
I was in Target. I said the next person, I'm gonna roll your ass over with this cart.
And I said you better not, because we not from here.
So
I was so upset. It was just aggravating.
For instance, like when we go out places, Bree feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we go somewhere. She like me, I go in, what's up everybody? Boom, I'm speaking to everybody. She's like, Bree, why the fuck are you speaking to everybody?
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what we do. Up north, when I went to the club with her, people walk in, nothing. But it wasn't like a beef thing. Like you come into my house and you don't speak to me.
Get out.
Nigga, you don't like me. Oh, it's up. Pussy and then gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
rude as fuck.
Right.
That girl is rude. No manners.
No, but to her it was like, yeah, we come in like, you know what I'm saying. But when we get around to the person who house it is, we show them love, whatever. But I'm like, you walk in, you tell her, hey, what's up? You let everybody know, show them love, but it wasn't the same. So I had to learn that quick.
Yeah.
Because it's different. So am I afraid of her presence? No. I'm afraid of like what part of her is going to show.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to show like the Florida her that's been a part of it?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be like the New York? Like,
and that's what I said too. I was like, am I afraid of my wife? No. Nigga, I ain't scared of you. I'll knock your ass out.
Nah, not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
Not like that. Not that. Hey.
Right. I mean, actually,
bring the camera back on me. Not like that. Not like that. Father-in-law, I'm sorry. I ain't mean that.
I say the same thing.
My mother-in-law, my father-in-law watching the show. Not like, I ain't mean like not like boom boom. Not like that. I meant like verbally. Not even.
I be asking me the same thing. Like, do you think you can whoop me? Like, sometimes you gotta ask your wife.
Yeah.
You think you beat my ass, don't you? Like,
but I'm also the guy that's like,
I really think you can beat my ass. Calm the fuck down.
I'm not like you said. I'm not confrontational, so I'm cool with going with the flow. But like if are
you though?
Well,
okay, wait a minute. We're not gonna allow on this show.
Come on now. You
now with Cat Williams sitting next to me. Goddamn, we're not gonna allow this show.
You're a guest.
Are you?
You not go with the flow.
Okay, I'll fix it. I'm chill.
Okay. He is chill.
I'm not chill.
Yeah.
A nigga would rather ask Jerry a question than you. If I come in the house and I'm like,
that is true.
That's fine.
If I come in the house and like, Jerry, can I have some juice?
If you don't ask me, then you don't want to hear the truth.
Jerry, can I have some chicken? Like, shit.
That chicken for everybody?
For everybody? I see Veronica bring the chicken in, but it's can. Okay.
No, like
I'm not gonna ask you about no chicken.
I will say in our relation.
Don't eat no chicken downstairs.
I know I ain't getting that shit.
In our marriage, I am like the laid back, cool, easy going. Like I don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. Unless the shit pertains to
unless it matters to you.
Unless it matters.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Like, calm down. You're thinking too much about it. Let it go left. Like, that's me. My wife is the opposite. But I think in that, like,
I'm just passionate.
Okay, sure. That's the word.
I care a lot.
That's the word that we can use. That's a good word. That's a good word. But I think that though, like you need that in a relationship. Like if you had two passionate people or two go with the flow people. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to ask you this, wife, because we talked about this in a couple of shows ago. You said that for 2024, your resolution was to be more of a croissant opposed to a donut.
Yeah, got to be open. That's on my vision board. I got a little croissant
sandwich.
I got to be open. Yeah.
Why did you like? Because you turned 30 this year. So yeah, nigga.
Why you told everybody that?
And you the first one to point out my grades. Ooh, husband, you got a grade.
Sugar daddy.
You got grade, and she called me sugar daddy. I'm like, motherfucker, you a year under me. I'm not older. Don't do that.
I'm playing.
Come on now.
You got gray hair, so.
I got the bitches too. Don't pull them.
I'm just like,
say that again, Breeze.
I got them too.
Say what? Don't do what?
Don't pull them.
Because why?
I pulled one and the bitch
started. I see one. I ain't gonna touch it.
Don't pull it because Bree like, you got a gray hair. She pulled that bitch. I woke up the next morning.
Because sometimes they be
looking like. I woke up the next morning like, what the fuck did you do?
His homeboys come back like, who the fuck pulled him? Who the fuck pulled Johnny?
Hey, where he at?
It be six of them.
But I had one gray hair and Bree said, look at this gray hair. I remember like it was yesterday, like 9/11, goddamn. She pulled that bitch and said, it's gone. All right, man.
The next day
I went in the mirror and said,
who the fuck pulled Leroy?
Bitch, I'm 56.
Now all his family don't came. They all showed up.
So now why is it what is being a croissant more than a donut, and why is that important at your big ass grown ass age?
So a donut is like this. So like it's a circle, it's closed, and it goes all the way around. Mm-hmm. But a croissant is more like a C shape, and it has that little opening. So when you're a donut, that means you closed off. Maybe you don't trust people. Maybe you might not be like the friendliest person. But when you're a croissant, you're more open. So it's like being open to new things, which I love to try new things. Just new people.
Restaurants.
New restaurants. You know, we can jump out a plane or something. We can try anything.
Who the fuck gonna jump
we can go snorkeling, scuba diving. Like I'm open to an adventure. But when it comes to people be trying it. And so sometimes I can be a little donut when it comes to people. So I want to be a croissant. So open to new relationships and open to building
opportunities
with people. And even collaborating, even with my book collection. Sometimes I'm just like really stingy with it, or even with the podcast. I'm really stingy sometimes because it's like I know what my skills are, I know what my husband's skills are, and I know what we can do together. But all these other people, sometimes people be flaky. Sometimes people want to steal your shit. Like, you just don't know what people's like motives are when it comes to it. So sometimes it's easier to keep it in the family. But that's not always. You see, Tay over there keeping it in the family. But then that's not always the best case. Sometimes you have to be open and let people in and to grow.
We have to though. I feel like that's what we lacking, and that's good. That I think we need more croissants because I feel like at
more
this
what? I'm sorry. More what?
Croissants.
Okay,
you sound like the person off the Burger King croissant.
That's a big word for ammo.
You know what I'm saying? Like
balsamic vinegar.
But we need more croissants. Like I be talking hood because I feel like I can on the show. Don't call it that.
You be at home, fucking nigga.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry. That was bad cuss word. That was a bad. That was a bad comment. I'm sorry.
Black History Month.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
But no, I feel like we need more croissants for real because I feel like we as black people need to work together because the other people, our cousins, they work together with a lot of stuff. So I feel like we need more croissants because black people feel like everybody's out to get them or everybody's out. But if we work together, though, we are powerful.
They're scared to see us together. Like they will go out of their way to make sure that we're not together. But then at the same time, they won't include us. So that's fucked up.
Correct. But like if we work together, it's nothing
that we couldn't do.
That's right. That we couldn't conquer. That we couldn't take over. So like when Jared told us that in the earlier episodes about
early this year,
yeah, about you being like you saying you want to be a croissant. I took that and I ran with. I'm like, yo, like I need to be more of a croissant because I need to be more open to people and not because I was a donut. Like, bro, no, we not doing that, bro.
I just feel like black people as a culture just have this like wall. Like my daddy taught me to be like strong, like don't let nobody knock you down, but you have to be a wall, you have to be strong. But then also like it's like when should we let the wall down? And even being an adult, when I asked my daddy for advice, he's now like, you know what? Now I wish I didn't have such a strong wall. I wish I would have collaborated. I wish I would have socialized more at work. And hearing him say that to me makes me like take that very seriously. He's like, don't make the mistake that I did. I'm about to retire. I could have went further than I did, and I want you to go further than I did. So here's what you need to do. So I'm like, nope, I'm gonna listen. You only got to tell me one time, and I'm listening. If I think it's true.
The interesting part, though, like this being my wife, we both black. We both come from a loving family, but the dichotomy. What the fuck is the word?
You trying to say dichotomy?
No, not economy. The difference between. Dichotomy. That's what I just said. I didn't know it didn't sound right, but I don't know. Shit, I've been drinking. The difference between how we were brought up. Like my family is very like party.
In a good way.
Oh,
y'all are awesome.
All night long.
But my wife's family is very like a donut, like a donut.
Oh my God, don't call us a donut.
Nigga, you just said you was fucking donut. Shit.
We croissants to each other, but we donuts.
Croissants to each other, but donuts.
Which is nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong.
You gotta protect. And I feel like I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But I feel like a lot of with us black people, it's almost like you gotta protect that shit. Like a donut is protection.
But to what extent though? Like because my wife just said like my father-in-law, he's like now at an age where he's like, I wish I was more of a croissant, so to speak. But at what extent? Because my parents taught us things like donut things like what happens in this house stays in this house. Open that door. Like donut mentality, right? But still, we were still croissant-ish to folks. But it's like, at what point is that line that you balance? And I think that like as we get older, as you have kids, we're family planning. It comes to a point of like, okay, like how do you raise your kids? How do we envision raising our kids? And I think
it has to be like a balance. Like, I'm not gonna tell my kids like you can go spend the night at everybody's house. No, ma'am, you can't. You go be a donut as a kid. You can't be around everybody because you do. While you want to be open to people, you do have to protect your energy. You have to protect your space and yourself. So like being open, but then also being conscientious of people.
Fact, and I agree everything what Veronica said because my daughter she wants to go to a party that's happening tomorrow with her staying the night at somebody else's house.
Not a sleepover.
It's a sleepover, and I listen to her mom and all her mom listen to and her kids listen to is hands on your knees, hands on your like no.
Your daughter gonna be like this.
You know what I'm saying?
Is this what I'm supposed to do?
Right, so it's all about protecting it. So it's okay to be a donor as a kid. Like sometimes kids should be donuts
for sure.
Ain't no fucking kids should be a croissant and just
let anybody.
You know what I'm saying? Kids should be donuts, and as you grow older, maybe you can turn to a croissant.
Yeah, for sure.
You learn this, learn that. You know what I'm saying? And even as a parent, you got to understand, like, your kid's not gonna be a donut forever. Sometimes they're gonna be like, "Yo, dad, like, you tripping." I was talking to some. You have to separate the two.
I was talking to some. I kind of touched on this last week, but I was talking to some young men. And it wasn't necessarily like, I wasn't saying be a donut in the croissant, but I know last week I said something about like don't room together. But even beyond that, like we all went to the same school in this room and got a degree from the same school, our bachelor's rather. My wife's got her master's and she's trying to go fucking get a doctorate, and I'm like, what the fuck, Breeze? You in school to get your goddamn master's?
And he go get his doctorate.
No. She wants me to get my doctorate.
We all are.
I'm stopping.
I see it. I feel it.
I'm stopping at the fucking master's because no.
That's what you said last time, though.
Ain't no fucking way. Shake them dreads. Jesus Christ has dreads, so shake them. I ain't got none, but I plan on growing some. But I will say, fuck was I saying?
Shit, we don't know.
I don't know either. Goddamn, I'm
just started. You said you talking to some guys.
Oh, I was talking. Thank you, wife. That's why I keep you around.
Growing some. That's the last thing I heard.
But
last night we had a whole conversation. He asked me a question. We sung a song, and then we started back where we was at in the first place.
I was trying to ask you about some Miami trip that we taken, and then we started singing another song, Bruno Mars. We don't talk about Bruno. Then I was like, "Why? What the fuck is the trip going?" He's like, "Oh, I forgot about it." But no, so I was telling these guys, like, more so experience life. Because I think that life brings you different experiences.
Life is a lot.
When you go out and when you go out and you sample life, like I don't shit on nobody who's sitting under the tree, because we need folks that sit under the tree. When we go home, these folks are our historians. They can tell you who did what, when they did it, how they did it, and what's going on currently. We need those folks. But if you don't want to be that person that's sitting under the tree, go and experience life. If you lived in Duval County, Nassau, Baker, Orange, Brevard, Clay, Dave, get out of that county for a little bit and go experience life somewhere else. Because people talk about like I'm an advocate of going to college. I sit on the board for a college organization. I'm a strong advocate of going to college because I don't give a fuck about what you learn in the classroom. God damn it, I wasn't the brightest student.
Facts.
I flunked out of community college.
Facts.
But the experiences that you learn when I lived in that community hall.
Facts.
For that year, and I had to learn how to share bathrooms, share toilet tissue with somebody that's white, Puerto Rican.
That shit changed my life, bro.
It changes you. So I think that we all need to sample life. But what happens is some folks get stuck in the mentality that they're in or the lifestyle that they're in, and they don't grow from that. They don't learn from that. I have siblings. I'll say it like this. I have siblings who didn't go off and experience that, or who did go off and experience it, but didn't experience it in a way where they learned something from it. Because goddamn it, I don't get the them and the days and the him and the hers and the LGBT. I don't get all that shit, but I can respect you enough to understand it. I don't get it all, but I can respect you. I don't get a lot of the shit that this Gen who behind us, Gen Z. I don't get a lot of that shit. They make my balls itch sometimes. I don't get it. But like, hey, like that's y'all journey that y'all are on. I can respect y'all that y'all are on that. Right? So I think that me as a millennial, a true millennial, because you have older millennials. No, Bree's not an old millennial.
Yes, he is.
You know he's not.
Older millennial.
And I see you do that shit. That one of these niggas.
Older.
The whole body. This nigga. It wasn't even like
Bree's a great head.
Well, Breeze do have old tendencies. That's what the cousin said in the server that we put out. They said Breeze has a lot of old tendencies. But Breeze is my sister Tanika is an older millennial.
She's a millennial?
She's in her 40s, but she's a millennial. But like you have like older millennials, and then younger millennials who kind of bounce between the two. Mm-hmm. Me being a true millennial, like I can see like both. Like I get it, but it's like I'm not faulting you for the shit that you go through. Like you have to experience life. I think that all we are as people is a sum total of our life experiences. And your life experiences make you who you are. You got to go through some shit to be some shit.
Right.
You gotta go through some shit to be some shit. I'm talking to my niece who behind the camera. You gotta go through some shit to be some shit. And if you don't go through some shit, you ain't gonna be shit. You'll be something, but you won't be shit. You ain't gonna be a fucking thing. Experience life, sample life. Let every opportunity that came before me, I tried to take. I tried to take it and learn from it. My wife is in the cohort of some shit that I ain't gonna say what it is or what it ain't, but like it's a life experience that she's
making me grow.
It's a growth opportunity. It's forced. But I would say like I told my wife like you got to go through that shit because on the other end of that you're gonna be a better person.
Mm-hmm. Like it's been good and bad. I've had laughs and I have cried.
Right, many
but
nights.
I've grown.
Many of them nights.
I've grown over the couple months.
And all my advice is like, hey, you got to go through that shit because if you don't go through it, you ain't gonna be a better. Breeze went through this whole experience of being teacher of the year and not becoming the teacher of the year.
You should have won.
When I told this nigga multiple times, I said, Breeze, you should be teacher of the year.
You should.
But and I don't know if I said this on camera or not, but I will say it now. And I told her, I said, Breeze, you not gonna win teacher of the year. I said, this person's gonna win teacher of the year. This person's gonna win teacher of the year, and here's why. And don't you fucking change because of why this person's gonna win. But just know that you should be the motherfucking person at the top of this goddamn thing because you'll put resume side by side, motherfucker who? Breeze all day.
Right.
But the world looks at us differently. The
politics of it all.
The politics of it all. So I say all that to say, go experience life, go sample it. You still have to keep doing
what you're doing because you're doing
and keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. You're gonna be a fucking great principal one day. I know that you don't want. I know that like
you'll come back and be principal of the year.
You don't think that's your path? Like you don't want to be. You don't want it to be your path.
Reese, you gotta be a principal.
No, I don't want to be a principal.
But you gonna
like change a school. Like I could see you turning like Mr. Maxey, like going from an F school to an A school because of your influence.
Because of, and being a superintendent, you might not want to do like a big county, but you would take like a Clay County school and you would be superintendent for like 20 years.
Clay County.
Well, it's like a Flagler,
Clay,
Volusia. You would take a small Orange. That's a big county.
You name it white counties. That's why
Orange County not a white county.
Orange big as fuck.
That's what I say. Yeah, that's why I took back Orange.
Like wherever that's Miami.
No, Orange is Orlando area.
Yeah, like I can see like in the Miami area.
Yeah, you'll be superintendent of that county and take it far. So I don't know what the fuck we was talking about how we got there.
We was talking about being open.
Be open to opportunity.
Be a croissant.
Be a croissant.
It's the same. It's not about people only. It's about being open to opportunities too.
Yeah.
I went to this program that Jerry was just talking about, and this man was just telling us he's been in a bunch of different roles, but he was saying whatever the case is, never turn down an opportunity to lead.
Yeah.
And that's not. And I do that. I turn down opportunities.
No, take it because if it was given to you in the first place, if you have the opportunity, that means you're qualified. That means you did what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to know. So take it. Because if not, somebody else gonna take it, and most of the time it's gonna be
somebody who don't look like you.
Somebody who
y'all preaching.
Somebody who didn't want you to have that shit in the first place.
Right, damn,
so take
y'all
it because they gonna take it every time.
And this is why I love my wife. Not that the only reason, but like we motivate each other to be better.
That's real though.
I called from that program crying, and Jerry like, get your shit together.
Get your ass. Take your ass back in there. Get your crazy. Stop crying. Shit.
You know, flew all the way over there to go cry.
Right. Fuck. Get your ass
up.
And the next morning, I bounce back. I'm like, good morning. Shoot. Like, nothing ain't happened.
I need to hear that for real. Now.
Right, Bruce, you got anything else before I move on?
No, I need to hear that shit.
You need to hear that?
I need to hear that.
Do you have anything for me and my wife? It's like I don't know how often she gonna come back.
Dang, I might go get invited back.
Well, if you work the fucking show, you can come back anytime you want to. Shit. Now we just
the way you just said that, like you just keep me off the
road. I asked 2 questions and she answered 10. Like that's like I asked 2 questions.
That was Jerry O. That wasn't me.
No. I've really asked 2 questions and y'all answered 10. Y'all gave me advice on the questions I asked. Shit, I'm moving. I don't even want to do this. I'm thinking like fuck. Like,
we over here like God damn. I was trying.
But sometimes you be needing to hear stuff for real.
For real, like damn. Okay.
Yeah. You got any questions for me? Like you got me.
Are you trying to open the door to relationship questions?
No, I'm just saying. I'm asking Breeze.
What do you want to ask us?
Breeze want to know. The cousins might want to know this too.
You should have got on live and let somebody ask you a question.
What's your least favorite thing about Jerry L?
Oh, look at his face. I don't like that.
It's one thing that Jerry does.
I was thinking you was gonna ask that.
Yeah. Well, you know who opened the door. Don't close the door after you open it.
Facts.
I said my least favorite thing about her. No, I'm joking.
What is it? No, you go first. No, we actually just did this. We was all drinking with his fraternity brothers. We had like a couple's night.
Oh, this was last October.
And we trying to like fucking have an icebreaker. Here come Jerry. What do you least like about your spice? It's like, damn, are you trying to get us to fight? Like, what kind of icebreaker is that?
Because I don't see. Okay, so Veronica don't seem like confrontational type. I feel like I feel like she speaks her mind, but it's not confrontational. She gonna say what the fuck she say, and if you take it as a bitch, then
you get offended by it. Then
like, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
On you. Yeah,
that used to be a thing with us.
And that's how Bree is.
What
I be like.
I said that used to be a thing with us.
What?
I used to be a little bit. I had to learn how to sugarcoat things in the way I talk to people because I would just be telling the truth, and you be like, "Hey, like that was a little offensive the way you said that." And I'm like, "But I'm telling the truth. Like I'm not telling you no lie."
Okay.
But you like, no, but you didn't have to say it in that way. Or you could have tried to reword it. And I'm like, "But why would I reword it when I'm telling you the truth?"
And that might be a Florida thing because Bree can say something, but it's the way she said. I'm like, damn, like you don't love me.
No, he's like, damn, that was rude. I'm like, that wasn't rude. I was telling you the truth.
That's how I feel. But
like, he taught me that you have to send the message in the way that the person is going to receive it. So I can be saying it one way, but you're not going to listen unless I'm telling you in the way that you can receive it. You
have to be. It's a word, and
we learned this in that little marriage thing that we went through.
We did, and it's one of my characteristics. But it's like you have to know how to like. I can't talk to Veronica the same way I talk to Breeze, and I can't talk to Breeze.
Individualization.
And I'm an individualizer. I am a true individualizer, where I know like, okay, Tay will take it this way, Breeze will take it this way, and Veronica will take it this way. So I know I got to talk to these people differently. Mm-hmm. My wife is not everybody's she's not an individualizer.
I'm gonna tell everybody the truth. I don't give a fuck if you ask me or not. I'm just gonna tell you.
Here you go. You want it,
but sometimes you need to hear it.
Right.
But I think my least favorite thing. Because we got off topic. I think my least favorite thing.
Oh.
Do you not want me to answer what?
Go ahead.
Give me a minute.
I'm like Braxton Peak Hartnebreak. Oh.
I really can't think of like one particular thing.
It's multiple?
It's not multiple things. I think that when you love a person, you have to love them for their weakness and their strength. So I don't think there's like a one thing that I like least like about my husband, because I feel like you have to love like every side of your person.
So as a wife, when you saying, okay, he wants to marry me, what stopped you? Like maybe this not gonna work. What stops me from saying like this not gonna work?
I don't think I ever had a thing that made me think like it wasn't going to work. I think just having balance. Like I think the main thing was like trying for us to learn. It's not when you get married, you have to learn about each other's families and everything. And they're not even their family. They're raising their lifestyle, how he lived and how he has his apartment, just like merging the two together. And I think that was probably like one of the toughest things that we had to do. It's just like mixing. Like you got to get to know my family because they donuts. Got to get to know your family and they croissants, and I'm a donut coming into a room full of croissants. I'm like, oh shit. Hey y'all.
Okay.
But I love them, but you just have to learn to be with different people. Like they're nighttime people. I'm a daytime person. So just having to like learn how to intermingle that and love their family the way they need to be loved, and then me loving my mom and my dad the way they need to be loved.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that was a good ass. Oh, you can't talk that.
Because you married a family too. You have to marry the family. You're not just marrying no one person. You marry my mama, my daddy. We all gonna be around each other.
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews, even if they disrespect you, like who's this guy?
They don't disrespect me.
What's your answer?
No, we went to one cookout and one of my nephews was like, I don't even know this.
I don't even know this guy.
Like, who are you?
We just playing Uno together. Yeah. I should have hit your ass with this fucking draw phone, nigga. If I would have knew you know said I would have hit your ass with this fucking draw phone.
But he had a bad day that day.
What's your answer, Jerry?
What was the question?
Shit, I don't remember.
What the fuck y'all been drinking? Y'all forgetting everything.
No, by marriage. Like, what's one thing like you don't like or you? I remember. I don't. Like my wife said, like I don't dislike anything about my wife. Like my wife, when you marry somebody, you marry them for them whole self. You can't steal my answer now. No, I'm saying you marry them for their whole. But I think literally my answer would be the opposite of what her answer was, right? Because like family difference, like culture, like even family is culturally different. Because my family, we up all night, we partying, we hanging out. What's up? My wife, she wasn't used to that. Like, or even the first time that she came to Palm Coast. To like
Was it Thanksgiving or was it just a weekend?
I don't remember what it was for. It was for like a weekend. Maybe it was your birthday.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't that birthday.
It wasn't that birthday because I remember that birthday. It was like Thanksgiving. It was like some weekend. And I was like, hey, you want to come home with me for the weekend? And she was like, yeah. I'll ride. And I remember that being like an explosive weekend in her life. But for me, I was like, what the fuck they tripping about? Like you just rolled down to Palm Coast. This is an hour away.
I had to figure out the balance because my parents was like, what? You not coming? Which I didn't end up coming, but I had to figure out like, okay, my family will be done by 8. After this, then I can go, or we coming from here. They dropped me off. It was like, hey, we go be here. We go drop you off to his house. Then you can be with him, but you not just about to like scrap it because me and my family. I wasn't even
talking about that. I was talking about the first time you stayed the night in Palm Coast.
Oh, that was okay. Because you said a holiday. That wasn't a holiday. That was just a random time.
Yeah, that was just a random time. And your daddy got upset.
So I was supposed to be at work. I took a job at this like costume place, and I didn't really like it in the first place. I knew I wasn't gonna be there for a long time, just trying to make a little bit of money. And I took the job, and Jerry was like, you want to come home with me? I was like, shit, fuck it, let's go. So then I get on the road, didn't know that my Metro PCS wasn't going to work in Palm Coast. Get down there, I ain't got no phone signal. I only told my friend Serena, shout out to Serena. I told her where I was at because I figured, like, just in case of emergency, you always tell somebody where you at. So I'm like, hey, I'm going home with Jerry. Let her know. Next thing I know, I don't know how. What did
your job? You had a no call no show.
I had a no call no show, so they end up calling my daddy because they thinking there's something wrong with me.
It was your emergency contact.
When I do work, I am a good worker. So now they concerned, like, oh my God, where's Veronica? Call my damn daddy. He's like, where is she? Now he calling my phone, but it's going straight to voicemail because I ain't got no signal in Palm Coast. So then Tarina gave my daddy JL's phone number. And then he called going the fuck off.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing down there? I'm not gonna say all the words he told me, but he was like, why are you down there with this?
Damn, Jerry,
with a boy. Down there with a boy, you supposed to be going allegedly. The police of Palm Coast.
Oh shit.
but like for me in my mind, a rationale is like, no, that's not a big deal. Like right. You came with your
shit, you come with your boyfriend.
Right, you come with your boyfriend. Like,
they didn't know I had a boyfriend.
Oh, you lied. I gotta go my nose, dog. My nose.
Go ahead.
They hadn't met yet. So imagine if a guy just took Ari somewhere, you don't know what the fuck where the fuck she at. She's not even in the damn city. She's not in the city. And you looking for her, she ain't picking up the phone, and then finally you phone a friend, and then they say where Ari at.
Last question.
Would you be pissed? Like, how would you respond?
That's fuck.
Yeah, so that's
what happened.
What made you realize Jerry was the one? Because a lot of people answer this question. They be like, okay, yeah. They say that. What made you realize Jerry was the one for you?
What?
That's a hard question.
I really don't have like the real. I don't know if I have a real answer for that. I feel like. What? I think because I knew Jerry was the one. Y'all want to make me cry.
Don't cry.
Because we just like best friends, and I knew what I was looking for in a husband. I had actually put on my vision board right before I met Jeriel. Mr. Watson, our mentor, was like, hey, maybe, you've been dating around. Maybe if you're looking for something more serious.
Not dating around.
No, he was just.
Oh, you said it.
Not dating around. I'm just saying, like, you've been on dates.
I'm just saying.
I dated prior to marriage. So it's like, you've been on dates.
Dating around.
You sound like somebody's grandma. Anyway, I had been on dates, and I was like, at that point, before I met Jerry, I was like, fuck it, I'm not dating nobody else. I actually would like to just go ahead. It's junior year. I want to get my internships. I want to get ready for graduation. I want to be career ready. I want to get my apartment. And I don't even want to deal with none of this shenanigans no more. Mm-hmm. So then he was like, well, maybe just write down the things that you're looking for in a husband. So I said, I wanted him to be a Christian. I said, I wanted him to be black. I wanted him to be a communications major. I wanted him to be country and classy. So I had a picture of Melanie Lawson and her husband. I wanted him to be country and classy. So that's like me, because I feel like I'm country classy. Like, I can be like professional, but then also I'm a hood a little bit, but not like real hood, but just like a little bit.
A lot.
No, damn. Whatever.
What?
But I was like, I want somebody who can be like country classy like me, then also be like funny. And I put all that stuff on my vision board, and a hard worker, most importantly. And I put all that stuff on my vision board. And then I met Jeriel, and I remember the first time that we really hung out, and I like kind of like opened up to him. I showed him my vision board and read all that stuff off to him. And I told him what I want to do with my life and like the things that I wanted in life.
He tricked you.
Huh?
He tricked you. He read the vision board and became him.
No, I feel like God put him in front of me after I prayed over that vision board.
No. Got him.
Got him. Country classic icebox.
No, I feel like that's him for real. But like, I think I prayed over that stuff, and then it just happened to be right there, and it came a little bit faster than I thought it was gonna come fast.
Yeah.
Cause I thought it was gonna be friends. JL told me he had prayed for it. He was like, I prayed for a girlfriend. I was like, dude,
Did you really?
I'm just trying to be friends. I'm gonna do my homework. He actually tricked me to hang out with him the first time.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Cause my laptop was broke. My laptop was broke, and Jerry was like, "Hey, you can do your IT homework on my laptop."
I did. I thought that you could. I thought that you could.
He lied. No,
I thought that you could. I really did think that you could.
Why did you assume that?
Because I had did mine prior to.
He's a Vanille. He's a Vanessa.
Nah, he Vanessa.
Like, look,
Vanille. I got there. The damn laptop did not work for my homework, but he had snacks and he had Netflix. So I was like, all right, well, I'm
Netflix and covers.
No, we ain't have no covers. I was like, I'm gonna sit over here and we can have some snacks and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and watch Desperate Housewives together. And he's like, okay, and that's what we did, and we ended up liking each other after that.
Then that's when I got hooked to binge watching, because she started falling asleep with Desperate Housewives. I was like, you never know what happened on Mysteria Lane. I was like, you damn sure don't know what happened on Mysteria Lane. This motherfucker is good. Bitch, she killed her husband. Get her. While she'd be over there asleep. No, but no, I knew my wife was the one when it was a challenge. Like, she challenged me, and we also, like, my wife is my biggest motivator. She motivates me to be better.
You said that before multiple times.
She is my, like, I think if you're with someone who doesn't encourage you or motivate you to be better, you with the wrong person. Like me and my wife are not in competition. Like, I talked last week about when I was making $36,000 and my wife was making $5,000. Now, she had said some shit.
Shut up.
All right, but I will say, but like me and my wife, like, we're always like, because we got the same major, our bachelor's
degree. We do compete a little bit.
We compete because our bachelor's is the same, but our masters are totally different. But I think that we motivate each other, because if she's doing good, I want to do better. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing better, she's want to do great.
If he's making 90, I want to make 100.
If she's making 100, I want to make goddamn 100. Let me get ahead of her. Goddamn it, fuck it. Because I ain't gonna be the nigga where she look at me like, wash the dishes, nigga. Well, you sitting there because you make more than me? Right. I guess I'll watch them. But I got an interview on Tuesday, motherfucker. It's not like that. I won't be watching these motherfuckers for long.
No, but I feel like when you're in a relationship, you have to be like equally yoked. So yeah, I felt like sure. I also knew Daryl was the one, because I felt like I met my teammate. It's like, okay, we on the same team. Like, you know, you on the same team when it's like, okay, he can throw the ball and I can do, I don't know what kind of sport to. Come on now. Cheerleading, I can't do no analogies with no football. I can be a pyramid,
I can be the base, and you can be a flyer.
Yeah, because you have to have both. Like, both are equally important.
Now, I don't know if I can fly. I don't know if I'm going to catch.
No, I'm the flyer. You would be the base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you need one.
Yeah, you need both.
Well, you want all foes.
Huh?
Bitch, you down there with me?
Me?
No, this nigga.
I was about to say no.
Now I'm with you.
Bree, ask my wife a question so I can go to the bathroom while we recording the show. I gotta pee.
I feel like I'm in an interview.
No,
we gotta talk about something else.
Talk about Vision Boys or something.
What's something that you had to teach Jerry, that you feel like you had to teach him? Because I know my wife, it's something my wife had to teach me. Like, I'm thinking like, yeah, fuck, do that shit. The fuck? But she had to teach me, like, that's not how I go. What's something that you feel like you had to?
You asked a hard question. I feel like I'm in a hot seat.
I'm sorry.
One thing I had to teach Jerry. Sometimes I feel like Jerry can be like too nice, and so sometimes I do have to remind him, like, don't let them run over you, like, because you know sometimes people will take your kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
And so being the way I am, I'm a donut sometimes. So it's like, you ain't about to run over my husband.
Right.
And then I have to show him, like, hey, listen, you remember when they did ABC 1, 2, 3? Yeah, they shouldn't have did that shit.
And he'd be like, aha.
Like, at the moment, he might be like, no, it's fine. It's like, nope, it's not fucking fine. Like, sometimes you got to put your foot down. It's not fine. And sometimes you have to check stuff. And so I think.
And how long did it take for him to realize, like, yo, she right? Because, like, it took me a while. Because I was like, bro, you tripping, bro. Like, I'm not. Like, nobody's running over me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting ran over.
I think it takes something really big to happen. You be like, God damn it, she was right.
And I
like, it's no certain amount of time, but something's gonna happen, and then the light bulb gonna come on and be like, dang, she was right.
What she said? Because I can tell you what the fuck I told her.
Being ran over.
I told him about, like, how sometimes I have to let you know, like, to not be, like, so nice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because people will take advantage of it, and sometimes people will not be like, husband, hey, they can't do that.
Because for me, I feel like that's probably would be Bree's answer, but I feel like I'm not being nice. Mm-hmm. I'm just being like I'm being me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like I'm a nice dude, but Bree be like, yo, Bree.
You
like,
too nice.
But sometimes you'll be like, it's good to be you, but you have to remember who you dealing with. You can't be like the same you with everybody. Like, I feel like people go in boxes, so like I can't be as nice to you as I would be to some people, because some people will take, and now the damn well empty.
Yeah,
and I got nothing else to give you. And now you all burnt out, like, and then you complaining like, oh, my friends did this, they did that, and it's like, okay, but you let the nigga do it to you. So whose fault is it for real?
I always say what I told my wife. I can say what I told her. My wife didn't know how to travel. Not like. No. Don't look at me like that.
Oh my
nigga.
gosh.
You didn't. I remember the first time
I did not know how to plan travel. I knew how to. Anybody can go on a trip. I didn't know how to plan.
You know how to plan travel. We booked the damn. We was going to see Kevin Hart in Orlando,
and we didn't have no money. It was broke as fuck.
Well, I brought the tickets to see Kevin Hart.
We were still broke. We had just graduated.
We had that goddamn it shit. Is this my story or not? Motherfucker. No, we had split responsibility. Like, okay, wife, I'm gonna get the tickets, you book the space, and then you end up booking like an extended stay.
It was an extended stay, but the room looked spacious.
And I was like,
a kitchen in there.
And I'm driving down like, why did you book the place? No, I'm booking it now. And I'm driving down like, oh my God, she don't know what we finna go into. I was like, but she gotta learn. So I was driving down.
All the hotel rooms was booked.
Because Kevin Hart's in town. It's New Year's Eve. All the hotel rooms are booked. And then we get to this fucking hotel, and it's an extended stay, and there's like blood stains on the bed. It was a blood stain
on the bed. Oh my God!
And I was like,
it was dusty.
Like, so this is where we staying at? We went up to the room. Like, this is where we staying? She's like, no, we can't stay here. I was like, yeah, nigga. Next, when I tell you to book it in advance, motherfucker, book it in advance. Shit.
And now I booked myself way
damn, a blood stain.
Like, it was disgusting.
It was disgusting.
It looked like somebody.
But she had to learn though. She had to learn,
bruh.
It was nasty.
Never mind, I ain't gonna call your brother out like that.
She had to learn. Hey, before we move on, y'all, Veronica, my wife, my love of my life, you turned 30 this year, and you want to go to a place this year. Where do you want to go for your 30th? For my 30th, we went to Dubai, and we had a great fucking time. Where do you want to go for your 30th birthday?
Africa. I was gonna try to sing the introduction to Lion King. I'm not gonna do that. I can't sing. But we're going to Africa. Going to the motherland.
If y'all playing that shit, if you playing it right though, I would go. Like, Africa is a group trip.
Nah,
like my
couples
home
trip.
Like,
AKA, you not invited.
Oh yeah. Okay, well I understand.
It just becomes a lot to deal with a lot of people. It's like, I know that if my husband go, we go have the itinerary, we go do what we say we'll go do.
Ain't no we gonna have the itinerary. You gonna have the itinerary.
I'm with you.
But you gotta prove it.
I don't like couple trips, but I know that the people that invited us to Africa had a bunch of people go. They had a great time.
Yeah,
because Africa, like, nobody wants to go and do certain stuff by themselves in Africa.
Because we supposed to be walking with lions, and Jerry don't want to do it. He's trying to chicken out. No, we go walk.
And they did. The people I'm talking about, they did walk with lions. The husband didn't go. But the wife, and her friends, and everybody else.
He let them risk their lives without. You gotta risk your life together. So then that way, if you die,
why the fuck would I go?
Because you're supposed to risk your life together. So then, you can take both people at the same time.
He told her he didn't want to go.
I told her that.
That ain't right.
But like I'm saying, like, Africa is a great place. You just gotta get them 13 fucking shots.
I'm gonna get them, and it's gonna be fun. We going to Johannesburg for 1 week, and then the last week we going to Cape Town.
They're like, you stink.
What is that smell? What is? Nah. Oh, nah.
You smell like shit. Now I would love to go to Africa though. I want to go. It's expensive as fuck.
Well,
the price is not bad. Like, once you get there, the flight is high, but once you get there, that same thing with Dubai. When you get there, the hotel's cheap, the food is cheap, so like, it's different. But
I was telling
how much was the flight to Dubai, if you don't mind me asking?
She don't look at me.
I think it was like. So it started off, it was like $800, $900, which is not bad just for a regular seat. Yeah. But then on the way there, we upgraded to first class.
I had to upgrade.
And I'm glad we did, because we was like basically drunk. It was like having like an unlimited dinner. So they bring you mimosas. They're like, would you like another drink? Would you like dessert?
I forgot I was on the plane. I was like,
they had a restaurant back there that brought the hot.
You were like, what, man? You stupid. So
I forgot what the fuck I was
at. Garlic bread. We had lobster.
I told you what I was trying to do for Bree. I want to go to the fucking airport for her birthday
and just pick her.
And she just picked like wherever she want to go.
How y'all get clothes?
You said clothes?
Yeah, like if it's like one place, like if you go to Africa, you need hot clothes. If you go to like Italy, you might need cold clothes.
I've been saving for her trip for like 2 years.
Wow.
So I got money put aside.
Don't look at me, motherfucker. Shit. You got
and I just show up to the airport.
You don't want to do that.
Nah,
you would not trust that shit.
No, I don't.
But I just want to go to the airport because Bree likes shit like that. Like she go scuba diving, skydiving, anything we can do. She want to do that shit. Anything that get your heart going.
She likes surprises.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So
don't surprise me.
Don't surprise my wife.
You know what I'm saying? So
I want
to do something like that. So if we was to go to Dubai, like how much would a plane ticket be? She's like, yeah, man, I want to go to Dubai.
If you book it in advance, it won't be like $600, $700.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like you can't just like show up.
If
you pull a day off, don't do that. You ain't going there.
You could, but because as the amount of tickets and seats reduce, that's the higher the tickets gonna be. So say if the plane is empty, it's an $800 ticket. If they only got one seat left, okay, you can come for $4,000.
Right.
Yeah, but I looked at the time people go to like certain places and the prices don't be high.
What? So what people?
Her birthday is in April. So
that's a travel month.
It's a travel month, but it's also when
everybody trying to go on spring break and stuff.
Right. But they come in like to Florida, to certain places. They're not going to
because it's hot as fuck over there. I will say yes and no. Like you could, but I think like don't if you're gonna do a trip like Dubai, don't let her just show up and pull up on that shit.
Right? You gotta be prepared. There's so much stuff that you gotta pack.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared for that shit.
You need bathing suits. You need hats, shades.
Is Dubai worth a birthday trip?
Yes. Easily.
It was beautiful.
I would move to Dubai.
We was looking at real estate.
We was looking at real estate in Dubai.
We went to a real estate meeting. They took us on the 20th floor of this high ass tower.
Yeah.
You had to scan your face to get on the elevator to make sure you weren't coming in. Like,
yeah,
it was
Dubai
really nice.
is one of the safest countries in the besides it being city. Besides it being 13-hour flight and 8 hours ahead from America, those are the only two turnoffs. And hot as fuck. Those
it was 105. It was so hot.
It was 97 degrees at 4 o'clock in the morning. You go outside on your balcony like, what the fuck is this?
I thought I was gonna be out there laying on the beach. I laid out on the beach for 2 hours. I felt like I was gonna pass out.
The beach water is not cold. No, and you go to the beach like, ooh, let me get in the
water. Damn near hot.
No, this is a jacuzzi. Let me walk out here to the water, clean myself off. Yeah, no, Dubai. It's a nice city.
So safe
as fuck. And the dollar is very good over there. We was me and my wife. We was in a Mercedes Sprinter by ourselves. We put up to a goddamn place. People like, who the fuck is that? Getting out. This is me and Veronica. Oh yeah,
and that thing it only cost what? I think we paid like $25 to go up the street.
Guess who's me and Veronica? You stupid. Who's getting out of the car?
And then they turn their head like,
fuck. Americans.
Oh, and they don't like Americans over there.
They don't, because at first they thought it was African. And then when we started talking, they're like, they ain't from Nigeria.
American. Right, they thought we was African. Mm-hmm. But American, that's why I think I talked about it on the last show last week, I talked about the travel ban and shit. But if you are American in another country, but bitch, you are a terrorist to these folks.
Not okay. Except I would say
I'm not going. I think I'm gonna just take her somewhere in America for her.
Jamaica's cool.
Not Jamaica, not the Bahamas, because I feel like when certain people like,
are you black over there?
But I'm saying with certain people, it's like, okay, if you're in a place where people are black, they see other black people and they're like, oh, you family. Like me and my mama went to the Bahamas. We got a golf cart. I'm riding around in the hood and we just fine. Ain't nobody mess with us. Our shit broke down. Somebody helped us use the phone. Like, nobody was messing with us. They were waving at us. Like, people don't speak to you in America. We weren't speaking to the other black people on the cruise ship. But then we get to Bahamas and everybody is friendly.
Yeah, man.
Because that's just the culture that they have there. But when you're a black person going to a place where it's not predominantly black, then they look at you.
We got followed in a mall.
Yep, every store.
Every store we got followed in.
I didn't buy shit. That was the first time I ever been to a mall and didn't buy anything because I'm like, I'm not spending my money in here because y'all fucking following me. Like, I can't even concentrate. Like now I'm bugging you. You looking at me and I don't look back at you.
Not like mysteriously following you like, oh, I'm away. Like, I'm like, this is you. I'm here. Mm-hmm. You need help with anything? You need
right behind you. And then I had to split up. I was like, you know what? You got to follow Jerry. I'm gonna go over here. They sent somebody my way too. They was like,
they sent somebody my way too.
I saw the lady. She over there. And then they just split up and followed us.
So I don't want to take her there because Bree might
make you want to curse somebody out.
But I think it was also the city that we was in, because if you go to old Dubai, they wasn't doing that shit in old Dubai. in New Dubai,
because New Dubai is mostly like immigrants, so it's people from China, Africa, a lot of white people, a lot of people from
they were doing that shit in New Dubai, but old Dubai they wasn't.
Everybody was cool,
and it's cheaper. A hotel room for 8 days would have been how much?
Oh, it was super cheap. It was like maybe $1,000, but that was for like it was for 10 days, but it was for like the president suite. Like we would have had like
it would have been gigantic for 10 days. It's worth it. It's worth it. Hey, we got to keep the show going, man. We're going to go right here to our trending story of the week.
I'm trending worldwide.
Yo, it's your boy, Jerry the Great, and this is what's hot this week. Now, listen. A total of 19 school districts in the state of Florida still allow spanking, paddling, and other such forms of corporal punishment in the schools. Now, Breeze, you are a father, but you also are a disciplinarian in the school. Do you think corporal punishment should be allowed in the school system, or what's your thoughts?
Let's not use the word corporal punishment.
Say it again.
Let's not use the word corporal punishment. You get to spank a kid
in the school.
In the school.
What age range is it?
Nigga, throughout school.
I'm with it. I don't think everybody should have that power though. I think it should go to a behavior interventionist like myself, who teacher of the year, top 10.
You would spend somebody's kids?
What would I?
Pop the shit out of somebody.
Some of them need it. Like I'm not whooping. Whooping and spanking to me is two. Whooping, popping, spanking different. I'm gonna pop somebody.
Real quick. Put it down.
That's all you need to know. Like, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
With a man hand on that, on that
heavy hand,
on that ass.
Yeah. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do.
That's all they need. They don't want to keep feeling that.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that.
I don't think that's bad. So before I went into like elementary school, I went to a private like institution, and they was giving out whippings and stuff. And
at the school,
it was private. It was private. It was private and Christian, going there with uniforms and everything, and they was popping people. But it was for the kids who needed it. They didn't pop me, but it was some badass kids who will pop, and they got them in line. And I bet they was ready to go read when they went to elementary school.
It was a village. It takes a village. I don't think they should be whooping kids for anything, but sometimes
I'll read.
But also, I feel like if you're doing that kind of stuff, you have to have like a mentally sound person, like somebody who actually love the kids. Because some adults will bring their frustrations into a classroom, like, oh, you fucked up. And it's like, no, they ain't do nothing. You just frustrated. You just don't want to be here. They're not bad. You don't want to be here. So
I can't tell you how many person. I can't tell you how many parents come to the school to have a conversation with me and say, Mr. Smith, you have my permission to whoop my kids.
Oh wow.
To pop them. I get that all the time.
But you can't do it.
I can't do it, but the kids don't. But the kids don't know that. The kids don't know I can't pop them.
So when they see, they be like,
so I be like, listen,
he has a permission.
You know what your mama said, right? But I'm not gonna do it because I know you're a bad and talk them down. And them be some of the best kids. But if I ever got the chance sometime to pop some of the ones who parents be acting,
you would do it immediately.
I don't think they need whoopings, because whoopings is like extra, like belts and switches.
Hold the hand. Stop moving.
I think that they just need a good to that.
Yeah, they'll sit up.
Like Mrs. Smith ain't playing that, and I think that's all they need. I don't think they need like an extra whooping.
It is 19 school districts in the state of Florida that is allowing students.
Can't give me two districts.
I ain't got the list in front of me, but it's 19. It ain't
Duval.
For sure. But let us know in the comments, man. How y'all feel about this, man? Would you allow your student, your child, to go to a school where it's called corporal punishment, was accepted to be spanked with a paddle or anything else? I was pledged, so I know. Let me know in the comments. This is I don't like the little sound that goes like that.
I think a lot of parents would be
I don't like the sound. It just ended kind of abruptly.
No. We going right here, man, to this or that with you. You ready? If not,
yeah, one more.
Stay with it.
Yeah, I got my question.
So stay woke. Niggas creeping. They ain't gon' find you. It sounds just like this.
Yo, what to do? It's your boy Breeze, and this episode of This or That, I got a little surprise for y'all, man. This is gonna do with rappers. This is beef. Now I don't know if y'all like me, then y'all pick a rapper. Anytime rappers beef, I always feel like I had to pick a rapper. So when I was growing up, Ludacris and T.I. was beefing. I had to pick one. I picked T.I. Bow Wow and Romeo were beefing. I picked Lil Romeo.
You picked Romeo over Bow Wow?
I picked Bow Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
So I want to know. I want to know who y'all pick in these recent beefs. They might still be beefing. They might not be beefing. I just want to know who you
would pick. Okay, I like that though. I like that.
All right. So the first one is hot right now. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki.
Easy.
Nicki.
Ooh.
Because I always been a Nicki person, but I do feel like Nicki need to just back up a little bit. Let other people,
I told him that
come.
You said that last week.
Let people back up. Let somebody else do it. Let the young folks or the new people who hot. She had her reign for a long time, but you got to retire gracefully. Don't be the old ass, naggy ass person who can't let nobody else shine. Like, you know what your talents are. You already set the bar. Now leave it.
My wife is on the plane with Dwayne.
Wait, time out. I probably should have said this before in a fight.
Oh,
like hands?
In a fight, Cardi go kick her ass. Cardi go drag her.
Nicki can't fight.
Nicki can't.
So who you
Cardi
got?
go drag her.
In a fight?
In a fight, I got Cardi, but like in real life, like Nicki Minaj, but she just need to back up and mature up a little bit. You getting too old. You got a son. Calm down.
Cardi got kids.
I'm just saying, like, she's just old. Like, she in some of her songs, she talks about like how she's been waiting to become a mom and be the best, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you've achieved all the things that you wanted to achieve. Now just step back a little bit.
So in the fight, you got Cardi.
Yeah, in the fight, I got Cardi.
I would take in a lyrical beef musical. I'm taking
physical fight. Wait,
I'm taking
physical fight.
I'm taking Nicki too. I'm taking Nicki, but in a fight, I'm taking Cardi.
No, we going fights. This.
Give me Cardi.
All right.
Drake, Cardi.
Meek Mills.
Meek Mills gonna beat the fuck out of that light skinned ass nigga.
Oh yeah, Meek Mills.
50 Cent, Ja Rule.
And I know y'all getting bored chilling with them. I know you miss my love.
You gonna
love.
I take 50 Cent.
50 Cent just been.
I take 50.
He been through a lot. I think he be sweet like on TV, like because he got all this business stuff going on.
50.
People think it's sweet, but I think
50 would shoot a nigga before he fight a nigga. I'm gonna take Ja Rule.
Ja Rule?
I'm gonna take
okay, let's keep it that in. Let's go 50 Cent, The Game.
The Game.
Oh, The Game.
The Game. The Game. Easy.
Lil Wayne, Birdman.
Wayne gonna work Birdman fat ass out. Birdman ain't got to scuffle. I don't think
Lil Wayne can fight. He all skinny and scrawny.
But Birdman can't fight either though.
Neither one of them can fight. They just gonna be around slapping each other.
I'm gonna take one.
That's like the fight when you see them just rolling on the ground. It's like, wait.
Who won? Yeah, he got me the first part, but the second half I got him.
Well, he had my head though, so.
Easy E, Dr. Dre.
They both sick.
This bitch is stupid. Answer the question, Veronica, because I'm not talking to your husband.
I say Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre? I take Dr. Dre in the fight, too.
I'm going to take Easy E because Dr. Dre beat women, allegedly. And any man that beats on women, I want to see they get their ass whooped. Dr. Dre beat Michelle Lay and his wife, allegedly.
Nas,
so I'm going to take Easy E.
Nas or Jay-Z?
It's
Jay-Z.
your boy.
I go Nas. I don't think Jay-Z can fight.
Jay-Z
anybody that ugly gotta be able to fight.
I'm talking about when
you ugly, you gotta know how to fight. He like he can kick somebody's ass because he he got picked up growing up, so that means you have to be able to kick somebody's ass. Like, don't call me ugly. I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah, I'll take Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Tupac, Biggie.
Biggie gonna put that body on Tupac's ass. Oh, thought he had me.
No, but it should be Tupac because he's faster and Biggie would be moving slow as fuck, so he go get the licks in.
I'm gonna take Biggie.
I'm going Tupac.
I'm taking Biggie.
I think I go back. I take
Shout
Tupac.
out to all the big men.
Tupac gonna be faster.
Shout out to all the big fellas.
Rest in peace.
I take Tupac. Gucci or Jeezy?
Gucci now or Gucci back then?
They both different now.
They're both different now. Back then,
Back then,
Gucci wasn't in shape. You give me Jeezy all day.
I take Jeezy.
I think Gucci.
Give me Jeezy all day.
I think Young Crazy Gucci beat the fuck out of Jeezy.
Young Crazy Gucci would shoot Jeezy.
But in a fight, I'm
going Jeezy.
Okay.
But not now, because now Jeezy's all zen and
Jeezy ain't going to fight right now.
Family man.
Jeezy gonna be like, he gonna try to solve it. Hey, fella,
let's think about this.
Let's talk about it. Jenny Ma.
Oh, and nigga. Oh.
I got like 3 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Drake, Chris Brown.
They love it. Chris Brown to beat Chris Brown beat
Chris
Drake
Brown
ass.
gonna be high as fuck and kick his ass
On that shit. Chris Brown gonna take a line.
And musically, Chris Brown.
Come on now.
And anybody, nope, you can fight me on it. Chris Brown.
We gonna tussle later.
A performance? Ew. Don't do that.
Don't say ew.
Don't do it on camera.
Where you always say ew?
Everybody.
Ew.
Nicki
Chris Brown
Minaj.
still though.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Why you gotta put Nicki in this? Don't do
Man,
that.
That Houston motherfucker gonna beat the shit out of that New York.
Megan
gonna beat the fuck out of Nicki.
Megan, I think Nicki is kind of short. Megan's kind of tall, so
and Megan's solid.
Yeah, she's kind of bulky.
Mm-hmm. Megan,
she look like she got them strong sides.
And that might happen for real in real life.
You ever touched a woman and be like, damn, like.
I wouldn't fuck with you.
Right. You ever touch somebody like, damn, like she is like.
She's solid.
But
for
Megan
real.
over it. Megan is ready to kick somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Like she go kick somebody's ass on site. Like this last song, she's just ready to fight. They need to leave alone, Nikki. I love you, Nikki.
T.I. Lil Flip.
Hey, say man, the dichotomy of what you trying to fight with me is trying to be all strategically.
I take T.I.
I take T.I. I'm take T.I.
Yeah, I take T.I. He intelligent, but I feel like he'll still fuck somebody up. Especially seeing his son was showing out on live, and there was arguing.
You can't do that with me, nigga. You can't do that with me.
And they still I would not take that son nowhere else.
What's his name?
To show the fuck out.
King. Now King almost beat T.I. ass. So.
Almost. And for the old heads, Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo in the fight, and that's it.
Lil Bow Wow.
Give me Bow Wow.
Y'all think Lil Bow Wow beat Romeo?
They're so small. Somebody just break it up and pick them up.
Y'all stop this shit.
Hey fellas.
Hey little guy.
Get away from
Calm down.
Give me Bow Wow.
All right, man. That was this week, this or that, man.
Yo, hey, we are moving the show along and we are going along right here to this thing called Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. Wife, you want to answer it? Okay, so this is Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. You gonna read it? What?
What? I've been drinking.
This is Love 'Em or Leave 'Em where you can write shit. Me too. Where you can write into us.
Spaces in that paragraph.
What you said?
There's no spaces in the paragraph, no punctuation and shit. You just gonna keep talking like, no.
But you passed your LCAT the first time.
I did every time.
This is Love 'Em or Leave 'Em where you can write into us. Let me come. Can you clean this off for me? One? You can get. I got a little napkin right here for you.
Are you supposed to be working?
I'm sorry. Shit. I thought you was gonna read it. I was gonna go blind. Well, you can write into us and let us know your situation shifts, anything. Go to JTG.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I can read, bro, too.
You want to read it?
I don't want to read it.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't.
Go ahead.
Let Breeze read the next show. I said let Breeze read the next show.
I can read, bro. I just like when I read to understand. And y'all letters sometimes be if a word misspelled, I'm thrown off. Like if it's not so, I'm thrown off. So I just want y'all to know I can read. Jerry, you know.
All right, here we go. Shit, wish me luck. This is Love 'Em or Leave 'Em where you can write into us with your relationship, situationship, or any other problems. Go to jtgentertainment.com. That's JTG Entertainment. Click on that button that says Dignified Delinquents. Go down to Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. Submit your letter, and we can read it live on this podcast like we can read this one right here, right now. My parents are racist. Birmingham, Alabama. Hey. Can I just start off by saying I listen to you all every week? Please do not take a month off ever again. Whew. Now that I've gotten that out the way, let's get into it. My parents are racist and they are black. So I grew up in a small town outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and I had a pretty good upbringing. My parents supported me and my brother, and I don't recall a time, God damn it, wife, you scared me, recall a time where we ever had to go without anything. We were very blessed. When I was 10 years old, my brother and I, who was 12, my dad got a really good job and moved us to a city closer to Buckhead. It was low-key a culture shock, but we were still close to family and friends, so we didn't trip. My brother went to FAMU for college, and I got recruited by a school in Birmingham to play soccer. I'm a sophomore now, and recently I decided to bring my boyfriend home to meet my parents. They knew that he was white when we started dating, and they didn't seem to be too excited. I thought that that would change once they met him in person, but it didn't. My grandfather made my boyfriend feel very uncomfortable, and my dad asked him 21 questions. And my mom was colder than she normally is. The only person who was cordial was my brother. They were acting like they had never interacted with a white person before after living around nothing but white people since I was 10. My aunt, who was also at the dinner, pulled me to the side and asked me how I was doing and about college. She then went on to explain that my parents probably wants me to be with someone who is also black or someone who could relate to the culture. If he makes me happy, I don't see what the issue is. Although we grew up the same, they treat my brother better than they treat me, and I think it's because some of the choices that we made in life. I go to a PWI, he goes to a HBCU. I rush Tri Delta, and he's an alpha like our dad. My mom is an AKA and begged me to be one too, but I chose to go differently. It just wasn't my thing. I played soccer and my brother played basketball. It's almost like I'm not black enough for my black family, and that's starting to push me further and further away. I don't know if you have any advice for me, but I would love to talk to someone and get some advice, because things are starting to make me feel more uncomfortable, and my family is feeling less like my family, and y'all feel like my actual blood. Signed, the white sheep of the family. Wife.
You going to me first?
Yes.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Happy Black History Month.
Give it to her ass, dog.
I don't know if you're going to like my advice. I'm sorry, cousin. Forgive me. So, as far as... I mean, me personally, I wouldn't want my kids to marry somebody outside of our race. Like, I would prefer for them to marry somebody who looked like them, so they wouldn't have to go through as many struggles.
Talk that shit.
At the end of the day, you love who you love, so do you. And if you feel like you guys are growing apart, I don't think it's a race thing. I think that sometimes, as you grow in life, sometimes you just grow away from your family. So if you're growing apart, then, I mean, it is what it is. You can love them, but you can love them from afar. And I think that's just it. I mean, you love who you love. So if they support you and you want to marry this man, you're going to have to choose whether you want to be with your family or do you want to be with this, white person in their family. If it was me, I don't think I would, put somebody else over my family. I would probably just choose, somebody within my race. But that's just what I would do, because that's just what I'm more, personally comfortable with.
Would you settle?
Settle for what?
Somebody.
I can find a black person who's great.
Right.
Who I have more things in common with. But it sounds like she actually more aligns with, like, you chose Tri Delta, you went to PWI, so it sounds like you might enjoy.
She made her mind up. Her mind made up.
Well, she might like white culture a little bit more, so, and that's okay. So maybe it might be a good fit for you to marry a white person, and you kind of like cleave to their family. You might have a great time. You might love them, and you can still love your family, but that might just be more your thing, and that's okay. Everybody's different.
Grandma say, if they can't use the comb,
don't bring their ass home.
If they can't use the comb,
hey, don't bring their ass home.
And I'm all for love for you love, dog. But I just don't see, like, they try to make it seem like they will understand what we've been through. I've talked to somebody that wasn't black. I've talked to somebody that was white girl, thick like a black girl, born and raised around black people.
Ain't same. And
her people came around, and it was not she was not who her people were. It just made it very different. And it was a surprise that she even like, hey man, I'm like, oh well. So I was surprised. So it was like I was planning on meeting her people, but she brought them around. We was doing our thing in college, whoop. But she brought her people around me, and at that moment I just realized that's not what I want.
It's not the same. You can have a seasoned white person; they still not black,
right? And it's not even that person. It's how they grew up and what their parents think. Like, dad was coming to me trying to be sober. I'm like, bro, like, I know you don't say homie.
Bro, like at this point, I feel like you're trying to be disrespectful.
Broham.
Like, yeah, because you played a great game, homie. Bro, I know I played good.
Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I played good. Like, what the fuck you got going? So, I mean, you love who you love. That's great. Love is love. Black, white, yellow, purple, anything. It's love is love. But me personally, I'm not okay with it. Not okay with certain things. I'm not gonna say I'm not okay with it, but I would want my daughter to bring home somebody that family or know somebody who's been through the struggle. Like, you could never relate to me with a Trayvon. You could try. You could tell me how it's not fair and this, but you can never be in a car where the police get behind you and you feel a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. As a black man who's 34 years old, I get in the car, the police get behind me, my heart stops. I might call my wife, I might call whoever, my mom, whatever, and on speakerphone. Hey, Mom, I'm just calling to tell you I love you. And this is not something I'm doing I'm doing it because I don't know. Like, they might stop me, and this might be the last thing that happens to me that I can tell my mom, my daughter, my wife I love them. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? So I understand I understand to a certain point. Like, I don't disrespect anybody. I don't care who it is. If I have a niece, a nephew that come on with something, I'm not gonna treat him no different than I would treat anybody else. But I can understand why your family feel a certain kind of way about you bringing this other kind of cousin in the house. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's not welcome here. I love everybody, but he could never relate to us. Like, they try to make it to him that they understand they put you in these predicaments and put these shows on TV and movies and try to make it seem like they understand what we're going through. They could never understand what we go through day to day as black people. That's as a black man, that's as a black woman, that's as a black couple, that's as a black child. They could never ever understand what we go through. I don't care how they try to flip it, how they try to turn it, they could never get it.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that you marry that person's family too. So when you marry that white man, you marry that white family. So whether that white family ends up calling you a nigger, or whether they try to get down with the culture and they being like too, there's something like
facts.
When you're faking something, like when you're trying to be too culture, it's like, damn, now you being fake. Now you like trying to basically impersonate me or like stereotype me. So like somebody can try to be too nice and then it's like, hey, like this ain't cool.
Facts.
So you marrying that family too. And then also like how's your Black History Month gonna be? Like, I'm just curious about that. So like, I know my family, we learned about history all throughout the year. So we watch like the movies, we'll read, different passages and stuff like that to make sure that I'm like understanding my culture and where I came from. So like, what's that going to be like marrying a white man? Like, I think that's just like some of the things you need to think about too.
You have to think about it.
It's just not going to be the same. If
you don't, but the thing about it is I'm not saying that person in particular, but overall, they don't want you to think about it. They want us to forget.
Talk.
They want us to forget, because when you forget, after a while, time is time.
Move on. It's old.
And time, once you forget, whatever they say is law.
Yeah.
So if we forget in time, we'll forget Michael Jackson was black.
Whoa.
We'll forget shit.
Time.
If we keep on going, we'll forget Martin Luther King was black.
What the fuck we want now? God damn it.
Come on.
God damn it. Now I say God damn it.
Let's talk though. But if you take the black history out of schools, if you take this out of schools, I can tell you whatever the fuck I want to tell you over an expanded time.
But that's why it's important for people like you, parents like you, to teach your kids the truth.
Correct.
But the truth should be in the schools.
But majority wins. If majority always win. If I'm the only one teaching my daughter that Martin Luther King was this, Martin Luther King was that, and it's a bunch of other people who don't teach their kids, and the school is teaching this, and it's not gonna be like Martin Luther King was a white man. It's not gonna say that. It's gonna be little pictures in the books that you don't get to see when your child comes from school, that you don't get to see. There's gonna be a picture of a light skin.
Better yet, they gonna eliminate Malcolm X and only teach Martin. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be what you see, what your kids learning. Because people, we don't ask our kids what you learn in school. What is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? No. Because we expect everybody to teach our kids for us.
The truth.
And I'm not that parent.
Yeah.
My daughter come home and say this. That's not true. This is what it is. My daughter right now, she got a whole packet right now
explaining Black History Month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to teach our own kids. So if they know what they know and they know what they don't know, you as the parent got to teach. And that's
go ahead.
That's not even from the store.
Ain't about to got that letter.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's how you feel passionately.
Yeah, that shit came from the heart. I'm sorry.
I can tell. No.
Go ahead. No, I appreciate that.
Sorry, man, but I love you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for writing in. Here we go. Here's the thing. You are from Birmingham, Alabama. Here's the thing. This is my truth and this is my belief. Black folks can't be racist. Sorry, but that's just a fact. Black people are not racist. Now, can we be derogatory? Can we be discriminative? Yes. But we ain't racist. Racist is a white or European or British, whatever the fuck you want to put it over there. That is a trait that they have towards people who are. Say it again. What?
They created it.
That they created.
Made this game.
Towards people who are black, brown, and other. We are not racist. We could be biased. They could be very biased, and your letter sounds like they are very biased. And I'm not taking that away. That could be factual, but they're not racist. Here's the thing, and this is why I can relate to you a little bit, but also I differentiate. I went to a PWI. I hung around with. I didn't know the significance of the Confederate flag until I got to college and even beyond. Because a lot of people who I went to school with and who I hung out with, white people, black or indifferent, they had Confederate flags on the back of their truck. They did dip in their lip and they spit it, and that's just how they talk. Their parents call people boy, but that's just how it was in the city that I'm from. Me as a 30-year-old man, I know now that it's right. Shout out to Mayor Donna Deegan in Jacksonville, Florida, who has a saying that says, you know, we have not always been perfect, but when you know from your history, you grow from it. When you know, you grow. And I'm not negating who you are as a person or who you like as a person. I think that people should have their freedom of choice. You have the right of preference. You can like who you like. You can love who you love. If you love that white man, and your parents ain't with that, that's your parents' issue to figure out. They got to figure out their biases in order to love you as their daughter and love them as a potential son-in-law. Y'all ain't married, but it could possibly be there someday. Or what you like. They also have to understand that you could be culturally different. You talked about you being 10 years old, moving to Buckhead, been around all white people, and you have a culturally difference. That they have to be comfortable with that, because I think often parents try to give their kids a better life than what they had, and sometimes they're giving their kids a better life than what they had. They neglect their kids in the things that they had. I want to give my kids everything I didn't have, but when you give your kids everything you didn't have, you forget to give them the things that you did have. So that could be the case for you all. Go ahead, Bree. What you gonna say? Huh?
I'm writing down for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was deep.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
That was deep, bro, because I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I give my daughter everything that I didn't have.
But you forget to give her what you did have.
Damn. I'm finna write that down.
So I think
good.
Your parents, your granddaddy is different. I'm not sure how old your parents is, but your granddaddy got to be a little bit older. Your granddaddy had to be around the time when he couldn't drink out of the same faucet as white folks. So I'm not excusing his behavior, but I understand. Take your granddaddy out the equation. My daddy, I was born in 93. My daddy was born in 57. My daddy was one of the first blacks to segregate Seabreeze High School across the bridge, when black folks had to be from across the bridge at a certain time, even after segregation, after desegregation rather. My daddy was one of the first, and his parents made him go to that all-white high school. He wanted to go to Mainland High School, which was a black high school. My daddy had to go to Seabreeze High School. Listen to your history. My daddy had to go to Seabreeze High School, which was an all-white high school. His parents made him go to there. We talk about Rudy Bridges. My daddy was a Rudy Bridge. Ruby. My daddy was a Ruby Bridge. He had to go to the all-white. His parents made him go to that school. And you, at a certain time, blacks can't be across this bridge because the bridge and the beach area is for white folks. So just imagine what I grew up with, what I learned. And my daddy had a lot of white friends. A lot of white folks who was around my daddy and that he called friends. My daddy used the C word heavy. He actually had a combination. It was called CB.
What's that?
Put the C word in front and then bitch behind it. I don't trust that CB. But he also had a lot of white. So I think that, I don't know where your parents are from, where they originate from, where they were before they had you, but people from the South have a different view of life. I don't think that they look at you any differently, but you probably do some things that they want you to do differently. Parents say, I want my son to be an athlete, but your son is a goddamn spelling bee champ. They're gonna learn to love you regardless. Stand on your 10 toes about who you are and teach. Don't be afraid. I'm still teaching at 30 years old. I'm still teaching my family culture and things. I be around my brothers. They say words like, hey, you can't say that. You can't use that word. This ain't what that is. You can't. Don't disrespect that person like that. Like here, I still teach my mom things because my mom was born in '63. Don't, mom. You can't call that person that. We got cousins that don't use that F word. Like that, like yeah, but come on now. That's just to him. That's disrespect. That's like a white person calling you this. So I will say it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some learning, but don't disown your family. Now, if they blatantly do it, if you tell them one time and they continue to do it without like trying to understand the lesson, then that's different. But have a conversation. You a sophomore in college. You go to a school in Birmingham. I'm thinking you go to Stanford, one of those schools in Birmingham. Have a conversation. Talk about it. You might be the youngest in your family, but I'm the youngest of 7, and I say I was born a leader because I have to always constantly fight. I gotta fight every day to prove my love. I gotta fight for some things in my family, and my voice sometimes go unheard. But sometimes they hear what the fuck I'm saying. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you love, and hopefully they see it. If they love you, they'll love what you love. It'll come around full circle. Don't give up on your peoples. Anything else I want to add? I'm sorry.
No, I think that was good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Actually, a sermon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you got something that you want to write into us, let us know. Go to jtgentertainment.com. That's jtgentertainment.com. Click on that button that says the Dignified Delinquents. Go down to love them or leave them, and we could be reading your letter live on the podcast. We just read these 2 right here, right the fuck now. Breeze.
Yo.
Where we going to, man? What we got going on? This has been a great fucking show. My wife is here, and I am excited because this is her first show.
How am I doing?
Amazing.
You did great.
You was a little nervous at first. You was nervous.
I wasn't.
Yes, you fucking
Nah,
nervous.
yeah,
You came in the bitch and
a little
took over.
drink. I felt fine.
You came in the bitch took over.
Thank you.
What we going to, Breeze? What's next? I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's the question of the day. Do Veronica have a question of the day or not?
Is it question of the
I got
day?
a question.
You got a question of the day?
If she don't have one,
No, I ain't got no question.
Okay, Breeze, go ahead.
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
What's something? Oh, let me start off. Question of the day. What is something that you wish that you would not have to tell a person that you wanted that you want?
Ooh,
Well, what the fuck did you just say? What's something that you wish you didn't have to tell a person that you wanted that you wanted?
Right, because a lot of I asked the question because on Facebook I seen a lot of women talking about they wish they didn't have to tell men this.
Okay.
Or they wish they didn't have to tell men that. They want to do this. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got the answer.
So here, you go ahead.
Yeah, so one thing that I wish I wouldn't have to say that I wanted is like when I am sick, which I have had to, teach my husband. When I'm sick, what I'm used to happening is that my mama, for example, even to this day, when I'm sick, bring the medicine, I got COVID,
Right,
flu,
I'm
whatever
sick.
it is. Or even if I'm sad, whatever the case may be, if you know that I need something, I need cough medicine, I need fruit, that I like to have this kind of juice, that I can't go out and get no food, bring it home to dinner. Or if I'm sad, I like to, watch this kind of TV show or maybe check in. So like if your significant other is feeling some kind of way, is it sick or something, and they tell you, at first you can't, the first thing I think is that you can't expect them to know. But once you teach them, like when I'm sick, if you can bring home the fruit, bring home the this and the that, once you learn that, those should be kind of like, basically like setting the standard, essentially.
Facts. So I got an answer.
So essentially, when I'm sick, bring home the stuff.
Well, I don't want to be fucking bothered. Leave me alone.
Easy.
Oh my god!
No, but
did you just wait to say that on the podcast?
No.
Oh my god!
But you'd be surprised how many answers that is for men. Because women think sometimes like, why he in the bath? Like, bro, I'm in the bathroom because I know you don't want to smell my shit. So I go in here,
Jesus,
and I fucking go in the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm done, but I just want to sit here, and I just want to soak it in.
Who want to sit in their own stank? That
you don't smell it while you in there.
That's nasty. Yes, you do. Because when you open the door, I'll be like, ooh, oh my god.
But sometimes it's not the stink. Sometimes it's just like fucking lights
off.
The
solitude.
I'm just in here.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even really doing. I don't even have the boo-boo.
No, I understand that.
Yeah. So that was a good answer, Jerry.
Thank you, Breeze. But no, your answer was also great as well.
I think that's why it's good to have your own space. So like in our house, Jeriel has his studio. Like when Jeriel's sitting in the studio, I might pop my head in every now and then, but I'm not gonna like if I'm not gonna sit down and have a seat and like ask a bunch of questions of like what we having for dinner. Shit. I try not to. If it's that's why your thing not working. I try not to. And just like if I'm in my girl cave, when I used to have a girl cave at our house, it's like if I'm sitting here, doing some arts and crafts or reading or even just taking a nap, like maybe I just need some time to myself. So knowing when your person needs some time to themselves. Really, Jim? When you was getting ready for the show this morning, I did not mess with you. It was like he was pressing the button for no reason. I did not mess with you.
You're gonna make me piss on myself. Don't stop. Yeah, he been.
Ask your segment again. Question agrees.
What's yours, Reese?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's yours?
The same thing with the bathroom.
I don't know. Mine is really like understanding when I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Like if I'm not talking, I'm not mad. If I'm not, sometimes I just need. I work with kids. Like I had to tell I work with kids all day. Like I hear this all day. Sometimes if I come in the room and go in the man head, close the door.
You just want some peace and quiet.
It's not you.
It's not you.
It's not you at all. Like I'm not mad. I love my family. I don't hate y'all. I just need this time.
However, leave me the fuck alone.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a child that was crying all day in my office, and that's all I heard. So me coming into my man cave, closing the door, I just need to.
Woosah.
But I think women are raised to the point. What did the lady tell us in the marriage pre-class at the church? It was this white lady who was like, "When your husband comes home, greet him at the door and have on your makeup." And I'm like, first of all,
I said, first of all,
I told my wife,
I said, wife, if you meet me at the goddamn door,
but I do
with fucking makeup on. I will look at you like you fucking crazy.
So I don't usually have on the makeup and everything, but I feel like it is customary. Like when my daddy used to come home, I'm gonna go to them like, hey, da da da. So you do the same thing when you get married. You have a husband. When my husband come home from work, I'm like,
I'm cool with that. But understand.
But Jeriel had to teach me because I used to want to dive in like, so what happened at work today? And I want to tell you about my work, and we just need to talk for like an hour. But Jeriel told me
I need to debrief. I need to do some
push-ups. He said it's like taking a fish out of the bag when you get it at the fair, and then you have to take time and let it kind of like hang out, and then put it into the other fish bowl. So he's like, just give me some time to chill and get used to my environment. Yeah, and I understood it that way. I
did probably say that.
At first I used to think it was like, why are you gonna want to talk to me when you get home? But he was like, no, it's like, give me some time to get used to the environment. Let me get home, let me decompress, and then come up to me and then like try to unload your shit.
Yeah, please.
Because the same way you coming home from work and you want to de-stress, I want to de-stress too.
Yeah. So I made that question the day up on
the fly. Close it. Answer it again so we can close it out.
I saw you do it. You was like,
answer it again. Close it out. Close the segment. You didn't know what the fuck it was.
What's
another date?
What's something that you wish that your spouse knew they needed that you didn't know they needed?
Yeah. I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Let me get back. Question of the day.
Yo, it's your boy Jared the Great. Breeze, what we going to next, man? What we got?
Top five. My favorite segment.
Get the fuck out of here. You didn't know what the fuck it was.
Yes, I do.
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top five, top five, top five.
Yo, it's your boy Jared the Great Man, and this week my top 5 is Black History Month, and these are my top 5 black threats. Black folks have the best idioms, the best similes, the best things put together, and this is my top 5 black threats that you can hear from a black person. You don't know if to take them serious or not, but goddamn it, if they say this shit, you gon' fucking know that it's something. Are you ready for it, Breeze?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Number 1. Find somebody to play with.
I'm about to beat your ass.
Hey, here we go. I'm gonna say the threat, and Breeze is gonna translate it.
There we go.
So here we go. Find you somebody to play with.
I'm about to beat your ass.
All right, number 2. I can show you better than I can tell you.
You really trying to see what these hands buy?
All right, number 3. I'll give your family something to do next Saturday.
Oh,
You really don't want to die, do you?
All right, number 4. Be dumb if you want to.
Play with a nigga if you really you want these issues. Be dumb. Go ahead.
And then my last one, it's an old school one. See, you don't think fat meat greasy.
See, you think just because I'm old, I won't put these hands on your motherfucking ass.
I ain't heard that one before.
Fat meat greasy. That's the worst threat you want to hear. Because if a motherfucker say you don't think fat meat greasy, that mean they know some shit that you don't know. That you don't
You don't know. See, I'm quicker than you think I am.
Right. You don't even know. I put your ass in the headlock and choke your ass out. Nah.
See, you don't think fat meat greasy, do you, nigga?
Nah, yes.
Where you heard that one at?
Oh, my uncle said it to me all the time.
What?
And that's
the next thing I know, I was like this.
Right.
Oh, let me go.
Fat meat.
Okay, let me go.
It's always greasy. Fat meat is always greasy.
It was a quick one, but it's a quick top 5 for Black History Month that we need to know. That is my top 5.
Look, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Now, before we get up out of here, wife, Veronica, I call you wife. That's your little nickname for me.
Wife.
Sometimes I call you Latrice. If I'm out in public, I'll call you Latrice because I don't like to say your name out like everybody. Ooh, Veronica, that's a common name. So
It's actually not.
Veronica is a common name.
It's not. How many black Veronicas you met?
Yes.
Not a lie. I've never met that.
You met another black
My
Veronica?
niece shook her head, yeah.
No.
But Veronica is common.
The only time I met another black
Yeah.
Veronica was at JU, and she was from Africa, and it was with a K.
Oh, she was Veronica.
Yeah.
Veronica. I'm sorry. What do you want to know? We can close the show out. What does Veronica want to know? What does my wife want to know? What does Latrice want to know? Any question that you have,
She said
it's up
she
to
had
you.
one.
Right.
You got one?
But I do have one.
Oh, Breeze got one. What does Breeze want to know?
How important is sex in a relationship? And before y'all answer, I used to think sex was it, the it in the marriage. I do not
The
believe
end
that.
all be all.
I do not believe that anymore because I understand because sometimes come to work and she wants her like, babe, listen, not tonight. It was a long day in the office. Like I want to.
I had so many charts.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you want to, but like life gets in the way sometimes. But like
You don't want to be all tired.
Yeah,
Tired.
like,
you might not mentally be there. Like,
I don't want to give a half penis. I want to give her the full thing. You know what I'm saying?
You don't no noodle worm.
So like I understand when people be like, oh yeah, but I understand like to me, sex is sex, good, but it's not the top tier of a relationship.
It's not the top tier, but it's like the second tier. Like, I think it's super important. One of the things that they told us in our marriage class, he was like, sex is good. Like, no, it's not the marriage, but sex is good. It's good. God made sex. God made the way that we produce things, and it's just something that's good for your marriage. So you have to, it's not just about like the physical part, but it's also emotional. So if your person is not emotionally there, then no, it's not a good time. But if y'all in a good space, then do it.
Then they said something like sucking dick is good.
Yeah.
Something like that. And this is at the church. This was a church that
like,
said
there's
this.
nothing to be ashamed
I said, well,
of.
you hear that? You hear what they said? They said
nothing to be ashamed of. You can
sucking
suck
dick is
penis.
good for you. It's good for your jawline. It's good.
It was awkward because there were white people.
So answer the question, Jared. So we can answer the question.
Remember what they said? They said even Jesus' wife was sucking dick. You know he was married because he was sucking dick so good.
trying to avoid the question.
I don't know the question anymore.
You said how important is sex in a marriage? It's very important.
It's important. Yeah, no, I think that is very important. Like, I would thoroughly agree with my wife. Like, it's not. You're not 18 was sex is the immediate thing on your front of your mind. Mm-hmm. But I think that it's always that connection. Like when y'all are intimate, are you connecting with your person? Mm-hmm. No matter how often, how frequently, cause shit, some of them, I was like, damn, y'all have sex that many times? Oh wow.
That's all their relationship is.
But it's different when like you're married because you actually like, I wouldn't say love each other. It's like something like deeper. I feel like in other relationships, like if you haven't sex, it's like booty clapping. It's like, it's not.
It's like what?
It's just ass clapping. Like it's just like, okay, you doing it, but it's not the same as like when you with your soulmate.
Yeah.
Like, it's a different kind of level. So it means more than just actually having sex.
Somebody's like, I have sex 8 times a week. I'm like, God damn. How long y'all been married?
That's too much.
That's like shit. We gotta go to work tomorrow. Hold on.
Leave me the fuck alone.
It's tomorrow, Wednesday. My wife work from home tomorrow. Hold on, shit. Try to catch her at lunchtime or something, but not 6 times. God damn. But I do think that is important, and to have that connection with your person it's important. Like you gotta do it. Like I think like recently my wife was very stressed out from like just things happening in her life. I was like, all right, now shit, now goddamn it, now hey, I'm standing in the room naked. Hey, close your ears, niece. Hey, you see me? I done lost weight too. You see me?
And it also depends on the other person's sex drive. So if you're with somebody with a high ass sex drive, then you better be with it because I mean, if they don't get it there, they might get it somewhere else. So
facts. Oh, okay. Well,
not saying I'm not condoning cheating, but I'm saying like you know what you got me into.
Yeah,
So,
I got you.
You got to keep up.
Breeze, your thoughts on your question of the day? Your Breeze want to know.
No, I agree. I had to look in the mirror on myself. I had a high sex drive, and that's because I started early. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And my wife at that time didn't start early, so eventually it
just shifted. Oh, okay,
it shifted. You know what I'm saying? But at first I'm like, yo, like it's 7 o'clock
on the dot. Ah man, shout out to Usher.
No, it was always 7 o'clock.
We had that halftime
Monday,
show.
It was 7 o'clock on the dot. Hey, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. So
you was a broken record. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7.
Turn the clock off. Turn the clock off. Stop the clock.
But I had to understand. So
it's 12:15.
But I'ma say 7 o'clock on the dot. Like, but eventually we got it together and we understood. Like, your needs, my needs.
You gotta meet each other halfway.
If the basis of your relationship is purely sex, like,
it ain't gonna work.
Like, we gonna fight. Then the makeup sex is so much better. The sex is, y'all ain't gonna make it. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna make it. Y'all are not gonna make it. Oh, we love each other, but the sex is just so amazing. If the sex is what's keeping you with a person, congratulations. Dwayne Martin recently got engaged to a new wife. He was married to Tisha Campbell since the 90s.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense or not.
All right.
But
that was my question of the day, man.
Well, that was your Breeze want to know. But while we're here, I want to know, wife, love of my life, where can they follow you on social media?
Well, I know.
You can follow me on social media at I_love Latrice. That's I_LOVE LATRICE.
The Bria Book. Where can they follow the Bria Book Collection?
And you can follow the Bria Book Collection on Instagram at the Bria Book Collection, and that's Bria BRIA.
Don't steal my fucking CeeLo Breeze.
Yo, you can follow me on Instagram at that dude Breeze, and make sure y'all follow It's Ari's World on Instagram, and y'all go to her website. Y'all go ahead and get some of these cups. Get some of her cups. I'm gonna put Bria on there too. I'm gonna put Bria on her website. Y'all go in there. Y'all holler at Bria. Y'all holler at Ari, man. It's all love, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening.
Absolutely. Yo, it's your boy Jerry the Great. You can follow me on all platforms at Jerry the Great. That's Jerry THA Great. We are Dignified Delinquents. Everybody in this room is a Dignified Delinquent. You can follow us on all platforms at the Dignified Delinquents. That's THE_Dignified Delinquents. And if you can't spell that, Google it. And wife, how do you feel being like your first time?
I feel good.
Yeah.
It was good to see y'all cousins. I'm gonna be in the chat to see what y'all saying.
I'll be back.
You won't believe this. You won't catch it, but we out.